I really like this game. I don't know if there have been any updates since the first time I played through it. We're gonna play story mode because then they give you like a guide for what to do next. But I want to see how quickly I can play through it again, so we're gonna skip all of the dialogues. I'm not a huge fan, and we're just gonna be LTG. Submit. But yeah, I really like this game. I'm hoping they've added something to it. Escape to skip, let's go. Alright then, skip. Lots of skipping dialogue. That is one of the negatives. But no big deal, at least they give us the option to skip, especially at the beginning. New objective, have 5 copies of each raw element in your factory. I could just be playing Factorio. Alright, so to build, do we go to edit mode? Yeah, and then we make fire generator. And some of these have gravity, some of them do not. I don't remember which are which. Let's go down and see what that does. Let's go down. Let's go down. I think air would be up, and it said 5 of each. And let the game play. Wait, I didn't face that up. Hey! Okay, so these ones would fall. I think fire just floats. 1 to go back to here. To rotate is R. To pick up, clone. Wasn't there an edit mode? We're in edit mode. I know we are. Rotate. All right. Right click to sell. And then, if I put a block here and I put a few blocks here, then we're good. Except for that fire. So we have to come back, use a conveyor so that the fire will move itself. There. New block discovered, a shooting star that was from me dropping. Cool. Dismiss, C. Oh, this one does not rise up. I thought that it would rise up. Alright, so we're gonna have problems with that. So these are the things. Do I have a combiner yet? No. Can't get the combiner until we finish this first thing. So let's finish this first thing. But we're waiting on one more of these. There we go. This one. Let me guess, you're not here for the coffee. I completed the objective. Onwards. To the next thing. Done already. Skip. Let's go. Can't take a hint, can you, boss? I think the dialogue in this game is actually good, too. Like, decently good. It's just too much of it, and it's too interrupting. Like, if the factory kept running while you were talking, maybe that would be a thing. I didn't even read what the objective was. Objective was, if I come here, take a break, 5 minutes, discover the 6 elements marked in the compendium by combining. Compendium. These ones. Does it tell me? It does. Water and earth. This one, fire and air. Fire and earth. Earth and air. We're just going to do all the combinations. Cool. Edit mode. Hey, now we got combiners. That's what we were looking for. Combiner. I kind of forget how you combine in this game. Combine. Hey, that's how. Goodbye, Steam. Okay. Steam. Let's put a block right there. Okay, so we've created one using fire and water. We needed to create others. The other ones that we need to create, we need to do. We already did fire and water. Fire and earth. Cool. We need to do fire and air to make smoke, maybe. All right, so let's do that, and let's put a combiner. How much money do I have? 1,200. And then we can do water and earth. Sure. Water and air. Sure. And then earth and air. Was that everything? Except for this one. Which I could still do that one, even though we've already done it. Steam. Oh, no, I can't, because we need combiners. Never mind. Combiner. Crap. Okay, I have exactly enough. I think I can make more money if I come in here to elements. I can't sell elements yet. Okay. Hey, but look, we're doing things. We did all kinds of things and they all got stuck. Was it enough? Compendium, yeah, it was. What is this one? That one. Place a wood block next to a burning block. We can do that. Hey, lava. Check the box. What would you do without... We would skip the thing. Wait, no, I didn't want to skip. This one. It's okay, we're gonna get to more complicated things. It just takes a second, and I have to remember that I can keep clicking skip. Just click, skip, click, click, skip. What took you so long, skip? Skip, skip, skip. Another tutorial done, skip. 100 coins by selling an element. Skip! Edit mode. Elements. Store. Sell. And then I think I can just click and drag and everything gets sold. We got $89. That was not enough, but we're close. And everything will replenish. Edit mode. Sell. This one. I completed my objective. Objectively complete, skip. Let's go. I'd like to take you money, boss. What? I'd like to take your money? Probably. Here we are, skip. Skip, 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 skip. Okay. It's more skipping than I remember, probably because I'm speeding through the beginning part. Quicker? Alright. Our plan is to discover the 4 elements marked in the compendium by transforming blocks. So far, we've transformed 1 by letting it fall. We've transformed 1 by letting it rise. I think you actually transform the wood by putting fire next to it. But I can't afford this because it costs 150. So to afford it, we want to go elements. Sell everything. Now I could machines, fire. I forget which one was wood. Water plus earth. That one. And oh, right. And I would like to sell everything again. Sell everything. I would like to machines. Get rid of this machine. And then move it. There's no cost to buy and sell in this game. You recover 100% of resources. So at least there's that. Bam. New block, coal. And compendium. So we were looking to get coal, smoke, all of these things. We're also looking to get whatever you are. You are when a star hits the Earth. You become a meteor. So where is a star falling? Right there. Oh. Okay, so I should do it as soon as it becomes a star, but this isn't my permanent spot. Still right there. So you are a star. We're going to have you hit the Earth, which means, oh, I need to be able to afford an Earth generator. For right now, this is where the Earth generator wants to go. So we need 150, which means I can sell this. Earth generator. Do it. See if I needed to give it more space than that. Kaboom! No, we got a meteorite. Alright, dealing with moving that will be fun, but we'll do it. Here we go again. Completed the objective. Alright, skip. Let's go. Skip. Let's go. Lovely. I've always wanted to do a tutorial skip. All of the Force tutorials. Skip. Unlock the disassembler and use it to earn 250 coins by selling element blocks. The disassembler, I don't remember that. Hit 1. Disassembler. Costs 500. Oh, maybe that's just the thing that automatically sells. Okay, so right now, we need to sell a bunch of blocks. Ooh, but not those blocks. I could just sell all of those. Actually. It'd be kind of stupid, kind of smart. Let's sell all of these machines, because I want to redo them anyways. Goodbye. All right, so we have 3,200, which is enough to just buy it. Do it. Disassembler. I would like to close. It can disassemble blocks automatically. So the blocks that I want, I'm going to assume we want water plus fire that makes steam. I probably should do one that doesn't rise. What did this do again? Don't remember. Combiner. And then disassembler. Okay. See what that does. That makes, ooh, a block that falls. All right, but I can get rid of that and put it right here, and then that should be fine. And then I think I can copy and paste. So that makes 4 gold. All right, so clone, but it's an expensive way. It's fine. Right now, that'll be fine. That's all that I can afford. So we're going to be making 4 times 5. So 20 gold every tick. Or not tick, but every cycle. I wonder... So I don't have the money for this, but I can clone one of these and then flip it with T. If I put it... I don't even have the money for one of those. It costed 400. So we're going to need 3 more cycles of this. I might need to leave a space. We could do that. Let's try it. So first, what happens if I drop it? Let's hit T. I'm going to give one of these space. So then I need this conveyor. Crap, it's just going to drop into the world. It won. Wait, I didn't get the money. Oh no, I did get the money. So we need this conveyor. Cool. Yeah, the idea was keep this thing, because it's kind of expensive, occupied 24/7. But the question would be, if I raise another 400, can I just insert one of these directly, and will it just wait to put it in? This one. Already. I'm not sure. No, 240. We're almost there. We're there. I should have waited half a second before clicking. Completed. All right. Have you seen something? No, skip. Let's go. Skip. Skip, 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 skip. Skip. Something in the compendium. But before that, I do want to start generating a good amount of money. I think there are higher tier ones I could be doing, but for right now, this is at least decent. Is it? It would be if I had more of these for 400 apiece. All right, let's go check out the compendium. God, I wish this didn't pause while I was in here. All right, we've done all the things so far. Click all the exclamation marks. This one. Wait, there's no, like, ones that are marked. So we need to do lava and air. We need to do fizzy water, which is probably steam and water. I don't even have, or I do have fizzy water. Since when? Water and air. Got it. Okay, I made it and just didn't pay attention. All right, one thing at a time. Let's do lava, which is fire and earth. And air. Fire and earth. So we already have that right here. Fire and earth and air. Okay. Clone. This one. Let's clone it. It's right there. And then did air float up? I don't remember. Can't afford this. Of course I can't. We're broke. So what I want is another of these for right now. I can't afford anything. Put a wall. Capture it. There's no way to speed up game time. No, I don't think so. Alright. Oh, but I could get rid of all of this, but it's paying for itself. It just takes time. They make 4. They cost like 400. They cost 400 just for this part. It's 500 for this. How long does it take if you're generating 4 to pay off 500, 125 ticks, 125 generations? Still worth it, but that is a while. All right. So I need 150 plus a combiner. Right there. And we wanted air. And that should be fine. And then another combiner. I don't think air falls. But that might fall. Stone falls. Hey, stone becomes a shooting star. I don't remember if shooting stars are worth anything. Okay, so if we look in the compendium, let's go check what you're worth. You're worth 8, so it is worth twice as much, and all I had to do was add another combiner and air. That is a good deal. Okay. We want this one, disassembler. So right now, if I copied and pasted this, how much would it cost? Also, can I make this more space efficient? Almost certainly. Edit mode. I hate that you keep pausing the game when I do it. 770, but it doubles my money versus these ones that costed 500. Takes up more space, but it's worth it. So really, I should sell all of these and copy and paste these. Yeah, I should. Okay, we can do that. Sell. Except now I need to sell those blocks probably. Okay. And then I wanted to rearrange these better. Machines, clone. What exactly does that mean? I'm not sure yet. So, like this wall, I don't want that to be there. Air generator. Let's make this as compact as we can. So air generator. If I do that, combiner, sure. Disassembler. Could it be more compact? Probably. Huh. For right now, that's what I'm going with. Oh, but that's stone. It'll fall. Huh. It will fall. I mean, if I want to use the least blocks, I would just put it like this. But that's not the most space efficient. Right, and every other turn we're not actually making. So this is making twice as fast. Does that make sense to me? Basically, I need another of these. Clone. This. But I don't need the air on this side. And we do want to flip with T. So I would do X, X to sell. Huh, I wasn't sure that it was X to sell. So now the worry is that this magma will fall when the air isn't there. And I think that might be, no. This is actually working out perfect. Oh, that's what I was worried about. Which I think you can solve with a conveyor. Elements. Sell. So now this should be creating 8 cost blocks, and it should be doing it twice as quick as those old 4 cost blocks were, I think. Except actually maybe I do need that other air. I'm not sure. Machines. Air. It might even be better having the air already ready. So if that was the case, I would sell this one. We would do conveyor, air. And then I could do the same here, just to have air built up and ready to take the place. Try that. it doesn't really increase the footprint. I think only one of these would need to have the conveyor, but it's fine to have both. Yeah, because now it's always ready to put that right in. All right, let's go clone. So this. How much oh, I do not have much money, but that's okay. We're about to start making money, kind of. And what am I supposed to be doing with you? We don't know yet. I was supposed to be making stone as one of my blocks. I'm going to sell all of this. Cool. And then we're going to go to the compendium. And we did stone. Now, if I do stone plus air, what do we get? Oh, maybe I should have done that before. Or stone plus water. Stone plus air, stone plus water. I mean, that would be pretty easy to do, though. Air generator. Water generator. Combiner. I don't know which goes first between the combiner and the disassembler. Find out. I mean, I'll just remove the disassembler. Hey, we did things. So both of these created sand. If we go to the compendium, what is sand worth? Sand is worth 10, which is even better than 8, but I did have to add another block to it. Still, probably worth it. But I would have to add these twice as fast. Huh. This one. So right now, I think that only half of the stone would get used. Like half of it would get sold, half of it would get turned into sand. But I could fix that with another water thing. Alright, let's go to the compendium first. And we did sand. This one, ooh, that's 2 crafted things, so this is probably worth a lot. Fizzy water and smoke. Smoke would be, we can figure that out. Smoke would be fire plus air, and it's gonna rise. Huh. Okay. Fire plus air. And we want it to combine downwards, but it can just combine up. And then I could put a blocker. So, that was one of the things. And then the other one was fizzy water, which is air and water. Could do like this. Oh, but then I'm not going to be able to combine them together, so that wouldn't be good. We want to do like this. Not like that. Water. Air. This one. And then I want to combine, place a block. See what that does. We created acid, which luckily does not eat through this. I remember acid being a pain with metals. How much does acid sell for? For 10. Acid is gonna be fun. All right, and then we can do, wait, there's a 3 recipe? There are 3 recipes. Fire plus coal plus meteorite actually sounds brutal. Okay. Wait, but this is ready. All right, so I don't have to do the fire plus coal plus meteorite just yet. Skip. Let's go. Skip. Just because meteorite's kind of a pain, and coal is a little bit of a pain. Skip. Star showers. All right, skip. Star shower. Trigger the star shower. Skip. Right, so to do this, I have to convert a certain number of blocks, I think. Which we're converting a bunch of blocks. That's what we do. Also, could just be selling the acid so that at least it's doing something for me. It pays for itself in 10 cycles. Well, the disassembler pays for itself. These are expensive. I could be selling these to get a whole new, or I could be selling all of this to get a whole new one of these. Could also just be making double sand, but that doesn't seem that good. Compendium. Oh, the compendium does not pause. It's just the dialogues that do. Okay, this is cool then. So I wanted to work on meteorite, fire, and coal. To get meteorite, which one falls? Any of them. We'll do earth to earth. So I need to see when you're a shooting star again. You became a shooting star right here, I think? Did you? Let's wait for one more of these. So it did become a shooting star right there. Wait for it to pass. This one. Nope. That one. There we go. Alright, so that should make meteorite. But if they start to pile up, which they will do... Okay, that did not work. But I think it didn't work because they were synced up. Still, we might as well do this. Is there a better way to do this? Because that one will pile up. Bam, meteorite. So now I want to move this, but I don't want to move it when it's dirt. I think there's a way to do that, but it involves pusher puller, toggle conveyor, probably this. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Oh, but it just destroys it. It will not pile up. Okay, that's not as much of a problem as I expected then. So now it wanted fire and it wanted coal. Coal can be made with fire and earth. Combiner. Onto here. Fire and earth. And that's going to go into another combiner, which is going to go onto a disassembler. No, I can't afford the disassembler. All right, that's fine. We'll get it soon. That was not coal. Coal would be when you burn wood. Crap. Coal is when you burn wood. I knew that. Sell all of these. Coal is when you burn wood. Machines. I don't want to figure that out. So, wood is made. Gonna be fun. This is where it pauses where I wish it didn't. So wood is made from water and earth, I believe. We're waiting on this thing charging. Oh, that might be made from actually dropping stars. Wait, if that's what it's made from, earth. Let's see if that charges it up quicker. I never actually paid attention to this thing. Maybe it's not from that. How do I make you go quicker? Fine. So what I want to do is sell these. Alright, we do have meteor, kind of. We're trying to get coal. In order to get coal, I need fire with earth and water. Water. Earth. Combiner. You are going to make plants. Those plants need to move by fire. That fire wants to end up right here. Wants to end up right there. So that's supposed to be coal. For it to be coal, I don't really need all of these. Oh, and then I remember there's blue flame, there's yellow flame. There might be another... No, I think that's all the flames. You're gonna go too high with that last one, but that's fine. So really, I could have just left one fire right here. But we want to be able to burn more wood if it backs up. I don't know why. So, no, you're going too quick. The timing on this is terrible. Oh, but could I get it just right? Probably. So, in order to get it just right, earth generator. I forget where it was. Should have placed a block next to it. This one. Yeah, but that didn't work last time. They just have to be synced up just right. Get them synced up just right. I need you to be placed like a tiny bit before, I think. But only a tiny bit. Like that much? Is that too much? Might be. Oh, but you take time to fall. Huh. Alright, let's try that again. What happens if I sync them up exactly the same? Probably nothing good. Oh, this one's just blocked off completely when I do that. I don't know if I can do this. I mean, it would be easy if I removed the fire, and then if I delayed this. Did I actually delay it? No. Okay, so don't do it right then. Do it right now. Bam. Alright, so this time I'm hoping you actually make an earth. No, of course not. Okay, chill. You're supposed to make an earth. Do it! Thank you. So now that you're doing that, I'm going to put this one here. Look at that. They both made their thing. And now I would like you to make fire, but the fire has to show up at the same time as this one. Wait, does that give me thoughts? Maybe. All right, so this one, where was it supposed to be? I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this here. But the fire, does free fall happen at the same rate as conveyor movement? I don't know. Boom. Oh, but that takes time. No, conveyors are slower, and it takes time. Bam, we did a thing. Copper. I mean, I did make copper, but that's not good. All right, we're going to need a better setup. I think I need better machines to make that work. Completed my objective. I did not complete my objective, but look, we did it. Now, can't hit escape. Now I can hit escape. Nope, not escape. You. Breaks in 5 minutes. I don't even know what the star shower does. Watch it through to the end. The game hates me. Fine. We're forced to enjoy the star shower. Yeah, but you can't actually make me. Oh, you can. Okay. Well, we're going to clone this. Holy 1730? Thought I was going to clone that. Alright, this isn't actually doing what I want. It almost is. Kind of. Edit mode. Elements. Cell. X. Cell area. Machines. X. Cell area. Bam! 3,000 something. Now we're talking. Clone. This one. Make me some money. Alright. How much did I say it was? Like 1,700 something. 1730. Clone. Cool. And the star shower is over. Done. Completed. Next thing. What else you got for me? Skip. Let's go. Skip. Let's go. Skip. Skip. Excessive. Complete 10 block challenges. New objective. Skip. Challenge completed. Fire. Compendium. Fire. I thought there was a way to see. There it is. What the challenge is. 500 out of 500. Water. 500 water. Earth. We've done it. Air. We've done it. Okay, so if it has this little star, we've done it. 100 copies, so really it just seems like quantity for most of these. Water, we could make more water. I mean, I need to do 10 challenges. Burn 100 copies of wood. I could do that. Make water, burn wood. Use this element 100 times. Do that. Show all recipes that can use this block. Copper's such a pain. Oh, but I could just turn coal into shooting stars. That's wasteful, though. Let's skip that one for now. Hit X. So the ones that are easy, burning wood and making lots of water. Making lots of water is just... What am I doing with the water? I don't know. We're going to do that into a disassembler. Is that the best use of money? Probably not, but it's going to do things. Challenge completed. All right. Oh, I could have... Well, will this keep up is the question. And the answer seems to be no. But maybe it's keeping up with 3 perfectly. Challenge completed. Earth. All right. The next one I wanted was... Challenge completed. Air. To not get distracted by every little thing. I wanted to make wood. And then we were going to burn it and then I sell the coal. This one. This one. Combiner. Okay, so if I want to burn the wood, I don't have enough money. We're getting money. We're getting money fairly quick, but I'm also spending money fairly quick. Challenge completed. All of the challenges. Goodbye, wood. Alright, now I do have some money. I think if I just do this, it'll end up burning it, but I'm not sure. Disassembler. We'll find out. I need $100. Oh! Right, fire doesn't fall. Oh, maybe it won't burn it. Crap. It would if I built up enough wood. It would if I built up enough wood. I think it would. Wood. Alright, let's find out. Disassembler. Except it wants to go exactly where that block is. Disassembler. Ooh, what I really want are these, I think. I don't remember if those have filter option. Oh, it totally works. Okay. I didn't need to create all this space. But because I did, in theory, I can clone this, and it looked like this can sell like 3. Oh, never mind. I don't have enough money. Now I do. Clone this. So we're trying to burn 100 pieces of wood. We're trying to generate 500 pieces of water. Hey, and I made yellow fire, which I think becomes blue fire. Dismiss. And we're getting money. It's happening. Not as quick as I would like, but we're doing it. Clone. This one. Bam. Will that actually work? It might. Alright, so we can look at Compendium while things still run. Yellow fire. Let a fire block consume 5... They have 2 M's in their consume. 5 blocks with the property flammable. Show all recipes. Burn 75 flammable blocks using this element. That should be happening automatically, so we will get this one a star as well. So you're happy. You're at 369. Nice. You're at 36. Use this one in combiners, so no, dropping as a shooting star would not work, but that is on my to-do list soon. Smoke. Transform into other elements without combiners. Oh, that's easy. And it's only 75 of them. Fire and air. We can do that. Hey, blue fire. There we go. Fire and air. This one. $75 times. And since I have money, we can always just sell these after. Okay. So that should turn 2 of these into... I forget what they turn into. Whatever that is. Water is being sold. We're doing things. We have fire, blue fire, gold fire, all of the fire, yellow fire, whatever. Compendium. Hey, you're already done. No. That was an exclamation mark, not a star. Star of completeness is not done. Dust. What the hell is dust? It's earth and air. Make 5 copies with a shiny status. I think that's just a random, like maybe 1 in 100 or something. So we do have to make more dust, which I can do. Earth and air. Let's start doing that. Earth and air. Do I think it floats? I don't know, it might. Earth, air. Combiner. Disassembler. And then, let's see if it floats. Why would dust float? It might. No, it does not. Cool. So now I should be able to just clone this and hit T to flip, and that one. So we're trying to make some shiny dust. Dust sells for 4 apiece. Good news is these machines will eventually pay for themselves, so it's not even that big of a waste. Hey, we did water. Compendium. So these 4 are done. I could sell off that water making machine. I don't want to do this. Copper plus fire plus coal. Right, I want to unlock the new machines. For sure. Alright. So, Steam. Transform 75 copies of this element into other elements without using combiners. That's going to happen the same as with smoke. So smoke is at 40 out of 75. Steam is fire and water. So we could do the same exact thing. Fire, water, combiner. I like it. Fire. But this one will not generate money. Still. Copy it. Copy it. No, we're out of money. 400 every time I want to combine those. It's okay. It's doing things. Compendium. Busy water. Sell 100 coins worth of this element. Oh, that's easy. So, that'll be the same as these. Challenge complete. Wood. Yeah, but the wood's also doing the fire ones, so we can leave that for right now. Except this fire never gets to burn. Alright. What are we doing with this dirt? Oh, we're doing something different, but still. Compendium. Busy water. Air and water. Edit mode. Water. Water. I could just copy and paste. It doesn't matter. This one. Combiner. And disassembler. So that should make the money pretty quick. I think it only said like $100 worth, and it's worth 4 apiece, so that would be 25 of these. Compendium. Yeah, so that'll go super fast. Shooting star. 2 out of 10. Make 10 copies of this element with shiny status. We're kind of already doing that. Oh no, these are not shooting stars. Could do that though. So to do that, 4 of those. Compendium. That's shooting star. Ether. Ether. Use this element 50 times as an ingredient in combiners. There was something weird with ether. Don't remember volatile. If this... No, there was something else about it. I don't remember. I just remember it was super tricky. Alright, stone. Transform 50 copies of this element into other elements without using combiners. We can do that, but it's lava and air, so it's a double combined thing. Which, that's what we have right here. So all I have to do is make some of the, well, like one of these, and just drop it. Oh, yeah, without using combiners. Is there something else that I can make stone into, other than shooting stars? Stone. Sand. Yeah, but without using combiners. What is this? Stone block 2 times using a combiner. So, I think the answer is I just want to be dropping it. Okay, clone. I can do that. Except I can't, 1730, but I don't actually want to clone all of that. That's fine. We'll do it soon. Blue fire. Challenge complete. We're completing so many I've got at least 10, don't I? No, 9 out of 10. Fine. We're working on the others. Alright, ones that are complete. Water's complete. I could disassemble that water thing. Oh, but I already have enough money now. That's what I was trying to do. Clone this one. And now, we're going to get the stone. Sell. And the stone is just going to transform 50 times. Dismiss. Okay, that is actually going to happen, correct? Yes. Goodbye, stone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It's an expensive way to make shooting stars, considering I could just drop the straight element, and instead I'm combining 2 into another 1, so it's 3 elements. It's 3 times as expensive. Plus, we processed it. Challenge completed. There we go. This one, completed. Skip. Let's go. Just 1 element? Just 1 element? I didn't even read what you wanted. Let me guess, you're not here for something. Discover the element marked. Compendium. This one. Combine 2 different raw elements and an aether block by using a combiner. Okay. I don't like how spread out these are, but for right now, let's just figure this out. So, mark it. I'm going to put you right here. 2 different ones. Let's do fire and air is good. Combiner. Ooh, you're going to be blocking it. Fine, though. Hey, we created magic. Yeah, I remember magic being weird, but that seems easy. Like, I thought magic was really hard. Ooh, shiny one. Right, you're blocking it. Do not block it. Disassembler for right now. Here, what I'm going to do... We'll put a conveyor, and if it starts backing up, then we'll disassemble. Is this floaty? No, just sits there. Okay, wait. That wasn't the whole trickiness, was it? Just that these things can start to build up? Now I think it should stay on top of it forever. Wait, that was super simple. God, I thought magic was complicated. The first time it was. Or at least it was more complicated. Now it feels simple. Skip. Let's go. Good. Skip. Skip the dialogue. Skip the dialogue. New objective. Discover the 2 elements marked in the compendium. 2 elements. Compendium. I still haven't even done the metal things yet, but the metal things were a pain. Combine 2 different white blocks and the magic block, so we could do steam and air. And if you click them, it does say their colors. Steam and air. Ah, this is going to be 2 different black blocks, which could be coal and... Ooh, I don't have a second one. Okay. Do I have... I think this is iron, which is gray. I don't remember how to get a second black block. Alright, so we want steam and air with magic? I think so. So we're going to do the same thing, but this time it's steam in there. Oh, you are steam. Wait, that seems super simple. It is going to be a little bit of a pain, like grabbing it out, but not really. Okay. Come to machines. We have enough money. We have tons of money. So this one. And I'm going to flip you. And this machine goes right here. So this is to make steam. And then we want to make air. That is not where the air wants to go. Air can go right there. And then we want to combine. And then we want to convey. All right, this one, this one, this one. And then I want to put a disassembler just in case it starts backing up. Dismiss. That did not work. Okay. Why did that not work? Compendium. Because it's combined with magic, not combined with... what's it called? Oh, that's why these are complicated. I knew there was something weird. Time. Time is when one of these ether blocks sits still for a certain amount of time. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so what I would like to do now is sell all of this. Sell it. Cool. And then elements X. Sell these. Cool. Alright, so we actually wanted to make use of magic plus air plus steam, which is way easier, so I can do that. But do I want to move it a little? Let's move it. I think I use magic for quite a few things. Okay, you can go up there. And then I did want to copy this. So that makes steam. Steam floats up. This makes air. Air could be up one. And then this. And we're going to combine into what? Into a mystery. Disassembler. There. Hey, we're doing it. Making light. Light, I was hoping for a black block so that I would be able to make the other one that wants the darkness. But whatever, it's fine. We have light. What the hell are we going to do with... Oh, but I do have to do this to proceed. Also, 1 out of 5. Make this element using 5 different combinations. I remember that. Time. What is your thing? Use this element 100 times as an ingredient. That'll happen automatically. Dust. 3 out of 5. We're still working on that. Coal. Use this as an ingredient in combiners. We're going to start doing that soon. 5 out of 10. That one's happening. It's not like these even matter, but we're doing it. This is being used, I think. Okay, so the question is, how do I get another black block for this one? 2 different black blocks and a magic block. 2 different ones. You're the one that I'm trying to create. All right, so combine 7 blocks of different colors. We could do that. Wait, time. Time, wood, earth. 2 time. 2 time, wood, earth. Sand and time. Wait, sand and time, super simple. Sand and time. Well, except for time is complicated. What I really want... Ooh, we started getting magic. Right. Dismiss. What I really want is to hit 1 to unlock these. Click and hold. Close. Click and hold. It only costs 50. Close. Only costs 50. That's all of my money gone. Toggle conveyor. I don't know what a toggle conveyor does. Huh. What do you do? Toggle conveyor. Like, is it a switch where I can switch which direction it goes? Oh, it flips. Oh, that's weird. Wait. Wait. That's interesting. It's a switch. I need to go read about the time block. So time is the one that I'm currently thinking about trying to solve for. And I remember it being complicated. So if we're trying to read about it, we would go to the compendium. We would go to time. Time is the fourth dimension, but most people don't know there's also the fifth dimension. Pizzazz, a sixth dimension, marketability, and the upcoming seventh dimension, a bit more space. Concept of time. Recipes that use time take longer to be completed. Every time block used in the recipe increases its duration by half a clock turn. That's good to know. Unaffected by gravity. Let an ether block sit still for a whole clock turn. Oh. Sitting still is kind of a pain. I was kind of hoping it just needed to, like, exist for a certain amount of time. Oh. Sit still. Do these have a filter? Oh, they totally do. Okay, wait, then that makes it super simple. Got it. Got it. Okay. So now we can just get rid of that. So these disappear when? They disappear up here? Right there. So if instead I put a block right there, is that the right place? Let's see which one of these blocks is the right height. And it wasn't lined up anyways. Ooh, you still disappeared. So that is the correct place. And we want another one right there. And we want another one right there. So now the question is, if I do a pusher or a puller, we could do a pusher and set it to be time. If it has the stat, no. If it is the element, that one. Of time. Now, can I clone this? Yes. I think so. Clone. You. And then these. And then a disassembler in case it backs up. An overflow valve. Let's see if that works. So the hope is that... Oh, but they'll move as soon as this one finishes. Oh, that's kind of a problem. Because... Yeah, that is a problem. It's kind of a problem. Oh. Oh, two of them went. I was not expecting that. Wait, maybe... Oh, it is a problem. It's kind of a problem. Kind of not a problem. I can think of other ways to do this. For right now, let's keep going with the one that I've currently got. So I could have things moving them, but if they get moved, then they won't keep becoming the thing that they need to become. How does a disassembler work? Like, will it disassemble the ones that are still floating? Really, I would need the disassemblers to be here and here. I mean, I don't need this one. Here, let's go there. Okay, let's see how this works. So it was time plus sand, I think. 2 times time plus sand. Wait, what color is time? Time's purple, right? Compendium. Time is purple. So it's weird that these ones moved, but they still do seem to turn into time eventually. Well, I mean, this is working. It's weird that 2 of them turned in. Maybe it's not weird. So I don't think I need this third. I don't know. It's not like it really hurts. The bigger problem right now is this disassembler is not going to keep up. Here, I'm going to put a second one. Could put a third. Let's just do 3 of them. Alright, so we have access to time. With time, I needed to combine with sand. We have a sand maker. Sand maker. It's not a perfect sand maker, but you know what? It's a sand maker. Clone it. We'll make a better sand maker later, maybe. It's larger than it needs to be. So what I want with this is to sell this one. Combiner. Stop. And disassembler. Cool. 2 time plus a sand makes super slow, right? So we would want multiple of these combiners, and it makes a quartz, and that can make any color for me, which is the way that I could do the rainbow. No, don't do that. You're a jerk. I do want to store a bunch of quartz is one of the things that I kind of remember. I think I do. You can somehow pick a specific color. I think? Wait, are these always going to make purple because this is purple? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Oh no, that looks like another purple. I thought that quartz could be any color was like the magical thing about it. No, that looks like another purple. Oh crap. This is not the thing that I was thinking. Alright. Quartz. Quartz can be any color. Oh. Okay. Sand and time. Or to make any color, you use rainbow. Or no, you use any color. Oh, wait a second. Combine sand and time. Wait, what was the one I was thinking of that used 2 time? I'm very confused now. This one. See all recipes that you're used in. Quartz. What is this one? That's what I meant to be doing. My bad. Oh, so I'm making purple because I'm doing the second time, I think. Okay. Wait. Wait. I would like this. This. I would like to sell these elements. Come back to the machine. This one. So that's what I want. And then a combiner here. So now, will this be purple? Don't be purple. It might always just be gray. If it's always gray, that's fine because... it's not really fine. I was hoping for random colors. Hey, it is a random color. Also, why did you end up back here? Somebody looked like they went down. Oh, you fall when you hit the end. It's kind of funny. Kind of not what was intended. So, I'm just going to do... I mean, I can just put a block. Put this block. Oh, but they'll fall. Okay, what I really want is this. But, face it the other way. Not that way. This way. Got it. That was exactly what I wanted. So eventually we should get a black quartz, which I could use to turn into the dark magic, which is what my whole goal was. Sweet. And I might want more conveyor belts to hold them. We'll see. Okay, all of that. There was that rainbow one that I could start making. It's just a lot of blocks to think about. Shooting star. Challenge completed. Compendium. How are we doing? We're getting there. We're trying to do this one. 7 different colors. I could start working on it. It's really easy with this. It's just this doesn't do high production output. So the easiest one for white is this. Done. Easiest one for green. This. Easiest one for orange. This. Do any of those float up? No. Easiest one for blue. Bam, that's already 7. Ah, so now I'm missing black and 3 others. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to combine. And then we're going to store. And then we're going to disassemble the excess. That is the plan. So brown is one of the colors. And that's easy. We can do brown with earth and water. No. Yeah. Are you green? Compendium. Oh, you're brown. Never mind. We need green. Don't want to use acid as my green. I could. We already have it being made. Just not being made efficiently. You're pink. Yeah, but you're pink. So we need pink, green. We already have orange. Gray. I don't think I have gray. That would be enough. Pink, green, gray. Pink, green, gray. Pink, green, gray. All right, so one of you is doing stone. Look at you making stone. Look at you making stone. Oh, did we already do this? Probably. It's fine. Clone. This one. Can I rotate this upside down? I mean, I probably could, but we're not going to. I don't think. Alright, so that will be one of the pieces of the puzzle. I wonder if there was a cheaper gray. Nah, stone's pretty cheap. There we go. So now, pink and green. Pink and green. And we know how to make sand. Where was I making sand? We're making sand right here. It's not inefficient. I should have made a better sand maker. So what is sand again? But, I mean, it's not that inefficient. It doesn't look great. Fine. Why am I selling off half of its stuff? Fine. Everything is fine. You... I'm going to hit T and flip you. You can go right there. And then... we're just missing green. And I know how to make green. Somewhere. Did I get rid of... no, you're the green maker. All right, we can do that. Clone this. Leave myself a tiny bit of space. Clear this one. Clear. What the hell? We're in clone mode. Select. What the hell? There we go. Now that I'm in build mode. That should make rainbow. Alright, we're making rainbow. That was the one that I was looking for right there. You. So what I want to do is filter out. I could filter out by color. You guys are being weird. But only until somebody else comes underneath you, but still that's kind of annoying. So what I can do is we can do conveyor, conveyor, wall, wall. It's fine. Rainbow! Rainbow is done. I remember the compendium for rainbow. It was one of the last ones I did, and it's make it using, like, yeah, all the different combinations. Which is kind of annoying, but not that bad. It's doable. Alright. Like, there are way more than 10 combinations to make it. Let a shooting star fall... Let a shooting star block fall on an air block. I don't remember what that does, but okay. Shooting star onto air is gonna be similar... I mean, we can just do it right here. So, air blocks. Bam. What do you make? You make luck. Wait, that would have been a different green one. Yeah, but that one's a pain anyways. All right, quick pause. Alright, we have luck. What the hell does luck do again? Compendium. Luck. The concept of luck. Recipes that use luck have a chance to produce a lesser block. Every luck block used in a recipe has the probability to produce the expected block. That sounds like a total hassle. And it's only used in one thing. Luck plus stone. Wait, makes dust. Combine a stone block, 2 luck blocks. Might produce dust block instead. What? Has not yet been discovered. 2 lucks and a stone. I mean, I could do that. We do have stone generators. Alright, let's do it. Clone. Stone generators. You. Place a wall, place a wall, place a combiner. Place a combiner. And what is this making? Nobody knows. Maybe we'll find out. Disassembler. Cool. Wait. This is fine. We were just waiting on stone. Now that we've got it... Wait, it really just is making dust. This is so bad. Can't I make dust without using... I'm confused. Like, sand seems more valuable than dust, doesn't it? I'm very confused by the dust part. I'm very confused by all of this. Huh. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for right now is sell this. Why? Because I get confused easily in this game, and having a bunch of crap that I don't need, that's not doing the thing that I wanted to do, I don't even know why I did that, just because we had luck. We have star showers that I could be using. I don't want to use star showers. We have rainbows. Wait, I can just use the rainbow in the recipe instead of the black one. So, oh, but rainbow's more expensive. Still, we have tons of time. I could have made more of these things, because time is slow. What I would like to do is take a magic and combine it with a coal. To get a coal, we have to do this whole... I mean, we don't have to do this process, but this is one way to get a coal. I am going to go to machines. Clone this. Alright, so we're getting coals over here. Cool. Coals will fall out into the world. I only want to move them once they're coals, but now I have a way to do that. Huh. So we could do a polar, but I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, I am. Am I? Why would I do this setup like this? This feels like a terrible way to do this setup. Alright, what I'm going to do is sell off most of this. Most of this. You're going to turn into a shooting star, that's fine. You are just floating in space, that's less fine. Go away. Go away. Okay, stop. Machines. So this is creating a piece of wood. That piece of wood is going to be next to a piece of fire. Eventually, I want to be able to pull off the fire once it becomes a certain kind of fire, I think. But for right now, what is my goal? I think my goal is not to do it like that. Not to do these. Okay, so this one floats, yes. This one falls. But they're both going to spawn at the same exact time. Is that ever a problem for me? It could be. Combiner. So that makes wood. The wood goes onto the fire. The fire should always be there. I can always use conveyors to make sure that things are always where they need to be. I think. Can I? So we want to be able to pull off the coal once it burns. In order to do that, like, this is fine. I'm just wondering if I pull off this flame once it becomes a different flame, if it's going to be a problem. Not sure. So I want a pusher. And you are going to be set to wood. No, you're going to be set to coal. There we go. Perfect. And then I wanted this coal to go combine with magic. And we'll sell excess. So we have a bunch of magic right here. And we have the thing where it can toggle. So the toggle alternates. I think do that and this. So we needed time and 2 black color ones. And magic. Or no, not time. We needed magic and 2 black color ones. And that's why we were making coal, but I just made lava. Why? Because this is supposed to be water. Elements. Sell. We're just selling elements, so that's fine. Machines. You are supposed to be water. That'll make a tree. Okay. So now, the last piece that we're looking for is either me doing this obsidian one, which I could do if I fed it a coal. Oh, you can guarantee it. Wait, maybe that's not bad. But the time thing is kind of a pain. Or I can just do rainbow. Rainbow's expensive, but it's fairly quick. It's just a long ways to go. I can move all of this. Could be more compact than is. It's not that incompact. Not that massive. Like, it's more massive than it needs to be, for sure. But I can work with that. It's movable. So, if I was going to work with it, let's make this more compact. So I want to clone this, but then I also want to, like, delete it. Here, let's put you over here. And then let's sell this. And now, clone this. So this can go right here. How do I force place it? That one. This one. Delete it. Delete it. Sell. There we go. So I have to get rid of everything in the way. Okay. Okay, so that's one of the things. This is one of the things. That almost just fits. All right, sell this. Sell this. Clone this. So this one, do I care about it being like this? No, can't do that. That seems fine to me. Cool. And then there's this one. And this one just needs to be scooted up. Clone it. Does look like I have room to do that. Alright, so is there any reason you can't go right here? That does feel more compact. But now it would be harder to pull out those individual components. I still have the old version where they're spread out more too, though. we need to actually connect some of these conveyors. That one. Now we're good. And then the idea with all of this is that you can come down, go over, come up. And then we get a combiner. Combine. Onto a belt. With a disassembler. The disassemblers are because, in theory, if things back up too much, like if this magic backed up, then these would stop turning into whatever they need to turn into. This would back up, and then things would break. So as long as they can never get clogged up, nothing should ever break. Hopefully. Ooh, do I need this? I forget how I make that. And I think the answer is yes. Alright. 186. I think I make that, like, with every conversion, maybe. Darkness! We did it. That was the one that I wanted. Completed the objective. Skip. Let's go. Skip. So, what is my next objective? My objective is discover the element marked in your compendium and put 5 copies in your inventory. I will do that. Dismiss. But before I do that, I want to see how I make this stuff. So we can see +1, +24, and what is using it. I think things with magic maybe use it. +1. Never mind. Things that use magic might use it. Yeah, -100. Okay, so everything that doesn't use magic, I think makes it. Let's go look at that. So like this, +1. That, +1. So if I just put a bunch of things, yeah, I think like every operation does it. If I just put these, when they create blocks, do they do +1? No. But when they convert, they will. +1. Is that particular... Wait, when I sell blocks, no, all I get is gold. But when I create them, when I... Like, this is an easy way. I don't know if it's a good way. When these convert, does everything just give +1, or can it give more? Still just +1. Allergies. Alright, I'm back. Quick pause. Still just +1. Everything, I think, is +1, so we just need to be doing more things that don't use magic. These darkness ones. I do need to look at the darkness ones, but first, I want to figure this out. So, one of my answers would be, do more of the things that make money. The things that make money... If I already have 10,000 machines, clone. These cost like 1,700 apiece. If I just do that, you're in the way, plus I don't have 6920. But they'll also make me money, but not only that, they should also make a bunch of magic. In theory. It's not that much. 1, 1, 1, 1. No, these are making more, kind of, for 150 apiece. These are making a massive amount compared to that. How many of these are there? I don't know. Earth generators. But they're cheap, and they're super simple. Oh, 5,400. Well, they're cheapish. They're not making me any money. Would be a problem. Oh, but if I had them fall onto air... Wait a second. Then that's a whole nother operation. But that only works once. And then what? And then you have to get rid of the luck somehow. Kaboom. I want to see this number going up instead of down. So the luck thing did totally work, but then how do you get rid of these? The answer is sell them, but how do you sell them when they're in the way? I mean, I could do it with every other one pretty easily. How much does luck sell for? Compendium. Luck. Luck sells for 6. Concept of luck. Oh, I wonder if luck, like, generates. So was it... What was that recipe? Compendium. Show all recipes that use luck. There's this one. 2 luck and a stone. 2 luck and a stone. 2 luck and a stone. So the reason to do that would be what? That I'm hoping it does like a whole bunch of magic. I don't know why it would, but feels like it could. But maybe it doesn't. Alright, so you're producing stone. Let's just go make it. Clone. And is this a better way to make the green stuff? No, probably not. Mainly because it's a pain. Combiner. Disassembler. Wall. I don't know. See what happens. If nothing else, we're doing more magical things. These air ones are not currently doing anything. Hey, wait, that said plus 10. Wait a second. Was that because it was shiny or something? I swear it said plus 10. Also, I wanted to look at these. But I can't actually see because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I would need to say only move these once they're locked. Can do that, but that's such a... It's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. What am I figuring out from this? That none of this is working the way that I want it to. So, to actually push these, the luck ones don't fall, right? No, they don't fall. But one of those did just turn. Let's think about that for a second. Sell, 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 sell. Everything must go. So we sold the luck. And then the idea is that we get a pusher. But the pushers would block off the sellers, so that doesn't work. Sell. Or push. Luck. So it would totally work for just like every third one, I think. It's totally not worth it. Fine. Sell this whole setup. Those just float in space forever and ever, which is kind of fine. These just float in space forever and ever. Alright, I should go on to the next thing. And maybe we'll figure out the magic as we go. I want to copy. We have 11,000 now. Machines. Clone. This one. Magic Maker. How far do you need to fall before they become something other than Earth? That far. So now if I put another row right there. Bam. Look at that. We have net magic. All it took was spending 10,000. But we're positive. And got a whole bunch of these. What the hell am I doing with these? We don't know yet. Alright, what are you doing? Ah, yes. What is it? Right, 5 copies of something in the compendium in the inventory. 5 copies of darkness? Really? Make this element using 5 different combinations. No. It wants this. Dissolve 2 different blocks with the property metal in an acid block. No. Yes. That's the only one marked. Discover the element marked in the compendium. Put 5 copies in your inventory. Okay. Challenge time. Dismiss. So, compendium. We need to make this. Dissolve 2 different blocks with the property metal. So far we know how to do 1. Where does it say metal? Metal, right there. Weighty. You are weighty. So you're the other metal. Pretty sure you're iron. Combine a copper block, fire block, coal block. First we have to do this one, which I remember being a pain. Meteorite, fire, and coal. Meteorite, fire, and coal. Alright. I was gonna say let's figure out meteorite, but it's basically this. Didn't I already figure out meteorite? I thought about it. Alright. Let's do meteorite. Where? Wherever I need to do it. Look at all that magic building up. Alright, we're gonna do meteorite. Meteorite needs to come down and land on Earth. Where? I don't know. Meteorite! Meteorite. Bam. Okay, so it happened right there, which means the earliest it can hit. Do I want to leave a space? I don't know. That one. Probably want to leave a space. Bam. Nice. Alright, so I want to get rid of that. And then we want a pusher or a puller. Pusher. This one. Meteorite. That one. And then conveyor. And then disassembler. See how that works. Goodbye, meteorite. Wait, can you turn a meteorite back into another meteorite? You could have a meteorite that never ends. They should have a hidden objective for that. They might. Alright, meteorite was one of the pieces that I needed. Right now, you can just go here. I don't want to think through. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to get a meteorite to just loop forever. Huh. Okay, we've got meteorite, and it feels like it's actually somewhat efficient, I think. But I could take this cell part out separately if we're planning on expanding to more meteorites. So really, I would want this to be right here. Just so that I know what is the part of the main machine. Alright, compendium. So that was one of the pieces to make the one that we've already made. And then we need fire and coal. Coal? I want to do coal efficiently. Wasn't I doing coal somewhere? Yeah, for dark magic. Was I doing it efficiently? Might have been. Oh, that's for rainbow. I don't know what the hell's going on there. This looks like coal. Wait, that looks pretty efficient. I think it does. We can do that. Clone. Alright, let's leave a small amount of space so that I can easily copy and paste them. Alright, that is making coal. Coal stops right here. We do have a cellar. This is going to turn into super fire. I remember I need to collect the super fires. Like, I might even need to start generating them. This one is not in a good place to start collecting it. But we're going to worry about that. I think it's pretty soon. Whenever we need to worry about it. But right now, I think we need to worry about it now. We need fire. Fire is easy. So, it's you three combined. This one. Cool. That one. That one. That one. when you three combine. Combiner. Cap it off. And what are they going to create? They're going to create a metal disassembler. Storage. And we're going to go dissolve that in an acid. Correct? Compendium. Hey, we made copper. Compendium. This one. Dissolve 2 different blocks with the metal property. So that's where I have to make this one, but that one wanted this one, and it's just the same thing over again. Coal and fire. So that's why we want an efficient coal process. Is this one super efficient? Not super efficient, but it's efficient. I don't need that wall. I don't really need the cellar, but it's fine. I like it. Could it be more efficient? Probably. Alright, so this is supposed to combine with you and fire in the same kind of way. Clone. This one. That goes in here. This goes right here. Then clone. This one. I like it. Do you have another type of metal after this? Because we could extend this out again and just add another coal for like steel. Assuming you are iron. Why would that be iron? I don't know why that would be iron. But that is what it is. It's iron. You're going to push right off the edge of the map. And you were a shiny iron. Goodbye, shiny iron. Alright, X. So now I'm supposed to go dissolve these two. This uses just as much of this, just as much copper. It's not like there's excess copper. The only reason we have some built up is because I started this process sooner. So really, I want to make another copy of this. Just making copper. And this is using up all of the meteorite. Yes. So I do want to make a copy. And really, the copy wants to be one clone. All of this. And I don't want it to, like, overlap too much. This is spreading things out more than I would like. I think it's good, though. That way I can still easily copy and paste this. Challenge completed. Cole, good job. So now we're going to have copper. And we already have iron. Okay. And then we just need acid. Which was not that difficult to make. So this one. For right now, put that there. We have plenty of magic. We have plenty of money. This is our magic generator. Is it the most efficient? No, but it's making a lot of magic. So, acid. This is my acid maker. Sweet. Looks good to me. Acid maker comes over here. To do this, I remember acid being kind of weird. Does it need to be like between two pieces of metal? There's something weird with it. Compendium. Let's go read about you. Metal. This block can be dissolved. This block can be dissolved by blocks with the solvent property. That's you. Solvent. Metal blocks that come into contact with this block will be dissolved. And my goal is this one. Dissolve 2 different blocks with the metal property in acid. So, what I'm thinking is... Oh, but I might need to be able to get out. Whatever this does. Wait. We want a block right here. Hey, electricity. Right, I remember that. Wait, I'm supposed to... Stop. Elements. So I'm supposed to store the electricity. 5 of them. Which is annoying. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So wait, you're dissolving... Oh, wait, it's as soon as you dissolve 2. So the fact that I have all this iron built up is actually kind of a problem. It will eat through it, and eventually it would be good. But I could also just sell this. And then, eventually, we should reach equilibrium, I think. Also, I probably shouldn't have the acid bounce the way... Wait, no. It's not doing what I thought. Game is weird. I remember electricity being a little bit weird. Okay. No, I wanted you. Okay, we can get you. Alright, so I got those 5. We're gonna figure out electricity. Escape. Completed the objective. We're gonna move on to the next thing first. Alright, the foreman is done with the electricity blocks I require, Skip. That's us, we're the foreman. Earn 2,000, done. I think. This one. Oh. We have to do it since starting it. That's okay. I do that fairly quick. I'm assuming these count. Bam. Mana. So I could just copy and paste that to get it done even quicker. Alright, what are we doing with this electricity and with these metals? I don't know. We just keep dissolving them. It's a never-ending cycle of just eating through metal. Does this create a bunch of magic? No. I mean, it created 1. So the answer is no. No, no, no. Okay, but we did this. Completed the objective. So we can skip the dialogue. Discover 3 exotic elements. Skip. What are the exotic and elements? The exotic elements are... Oh, these. Okay. These. Put any block next to question mark. Okay. Combine question mark blue fire block and a coal block using combiner. Blue fire coal. Okay. Move something for a whole turn without interruption. I actually remember this. Which might tell me what this is? No. Is this just a metal? So this is silver. I remember because it's quicksilver if you keep the silver moving. Because it's stupid and I like it. Okay, wait, this is easy. Blue fire and electricity block. We can do that. We have 1 that we know, and we also have these that we know. Oh. Combine iron, yellow, and coal. Iron, yellow, and coal. I do have to start storing the yellows and the blues. Combine 2 different blocks with the property energy. The ones with energy might be time? No. Might be magic? No. I mean, you are energy. You are energy. You are energy. You are not energy. You are not energy. Okay. You? Solvent. You? Energy? No. You. Evolving. Burning. And you evolve into something with energy after burning only 5 blocks. Alright, we can work with that maybe. Okay. Combine a stone block. We've done this one. Stone block, 2 luck blocks using a combiner might produce dust instead. I swear I've done this, but I didn't do it enough times. Oh. So wait, that was going to make something else if I would have done it correctly. Oh. Then I should start doing that. So we wanted stone. Right, I have a stone maker. Right over... I have many stone makers, but this one, I like this stone maker. Machines. Clone. One thing at a time, and the thing that I'm currently working on is that luck thing. Why? Because I can. So we're going to do a stone, and 2 luck is the idea. For this, you can go right here. And then the 2 lucks are going to be you and you. And you're going to drop onto air. You and you. And we can push or pull. We can just pull. Pull once you become luck. This one becomes luck. Copy it. Okay, and same here. And a wall. And a combiner. See how that works. What are the chances that this breaks after the first one becomes luck? Wait. I didn't put it down far enough. What are the chances that it's already broke? Elements. Sell. Sell all of the elements. Machines. Clone. There's no reason for me not to just put this down here, except that what I would like to do is go to build mode. Delete these. Delete these. Clone. I think I could just move it down slightly. Let's just move it down slightly. See how it goes. Build mode. All right, this one. It's totally gonna work, I believe. No luck required to make luck. Bam, easy. I think I could have been 1 space higher up, but you know what? If this is working, that's all that matters. And then, what the hell are you supposed to make? Nobody knows. But I will disassemble if you back up. And if you are dust, we're going to use a puller. Anything. Dust. And then we're going to disassemble you. Bam. So we created a dust. That's fine. We're going to sell the dust. Goodbye, dust. But we're going to store whatever else it is, but not only like 4 of it. We're going to find out what the hell you are. I don't have to keep watching this. Eventually, it will create the thing if it has a chance to not be dust. Seems like it's always dust. It'll pop up whenever it finishes. All right. So I was doing things with metal, but I didn't want to figure them out. And doing things with energy, but I didn't want to figure them out. And we're backing up with acid, but and we're backing up with iron. Weird. Why are we backing up with iron? I don't know. Alright, I should probably be removing this electricity, but that seems like a hassle, but we can do it. Can we do it? So there are 4 sides. Why am I going? Okay. I understand one of my issues. Why wouldn't I just do this? And then we could say puller. Electricity. Electricity. And then, can electricity go into acid? Is it conductive? Compendium. No. Good. So now, something just popped up, I think. Now you could go here. Disassemble. I think you have no ruby. Got it. Compendium. How is a ruby different than a quartz? Oh, ruby gem. You earn 10 coins at the end of every clock turn. If this block is in your inventory, which would be awesome if I cared about money anymore. Oh, generate 2,000. Okay. We will do that then. Hey, we've got rubies, but... Right, you would have to actually go store it. Luckily, right now, I do want to store it in my inventory, so that's fine. Do I want to keep rubies? I guess. So if I want to keep rubies... Really, I should be doing this the other way around, where I just sell everything that isn't a ruby. It's fine. Everything is fine. That feels like more than enough rubies. Hey, we made another ruby, which I could put in my inventory so that I make more money. So now we're making 30 every turn or whatever. And I had to make compendium. I have to make 2,000. That'll happen quick enough. Let's stop worrying about rubies, and instead, we have everything up here. Everything, everything, everything. This one. 2 different blocks with energy. We know that yellow fire has energy. We know that electricity, which I just started storing, has energy. 2 different blocks, yes. So the electricity is getting sold off. We're turning all of our metal into electricity. Hey, but we're no longer backing up iron. So that's good. It's weird. Do I want to be selling off excess coal? Probably, because I want to be able to make more blue flames. Speaking of which, that is a thing that I should actually be doing. So we could do pusher, we could do puller. I like pushers. Do I want blue flames or yellow flames? I mean, I kind of want some of both. I'm going to say blue flame. And see if this causes any problems. So the problem I foresee is that this could fall. Yep. Oh, so if it falls, you can't actually make a fire there. So what is the solution? A good question. So, sell. One solution. Oh, easy solution is just do this, I think. Yeah, that'll work. That's actually too easy. But I think it actually works. Alright, so we want this same setup for all of these. Unless I want to get a yellow flame, which maybe I do, but not yet. So you. And really, I should go store this with the other blue flame. And ultimately, I do want a lot of these, in particular because they take a while to make. Especially the blues. But eventually, you're going to be eating through them regularly enough that I have to produce a good amount, I think. Oh, I thought it was going to fall. So right now, I could just do... Didn't I have an electricity in my inventory? I want to find out what you are. So, elements. This one. Elements. This one. Machines. Combiner. Before I plan around, like, what the hell I'm doing with it, it's plasma. Alright. We don't need to be in here. We need to be in the compendium. So, plasma is an exotic element. It's a 4th state of matter. Yeah. So there's liquid, solid, gas, and plasma. Plasma is when you superheat a gas. 4th state of matter, and more importantly, one of the elements of cool. Add plasma to anything, and it instantly becomes cooler. Plasma beam, plasma lamp, plasma TV, plasma cutter is not up there, but that's the one that I've actually used. Plasma donation, anything. It's worth 158. Okay, it's conductive, it's energy, it's weightless, it's plasma. Show the recipes that can use this. 1 out of 25. Make 25 copies. That's easy. It's only used in 1 recipe. Combine 2 different blocks with the property energy. Wait. Plasma can make itself. True, but That doesn't seem helpful yet. Combine light and dark and 2 question marks using a combiner. Okay, did we get any of these? Put any block next to question mark. Any block next to plasma. No. Combine question mark blue fire coal. Move this silver. Combine 2 different blocks with the energy. Didn't we just do that? Thought that's what made plasma. 2 different blocks with property energy using combiner. Okay. This one's easy. Wood, earth, 2 time. Let's go do that. Wood, earth, 2 time. Wood, earth, 2 time. I want to go to where my time is stored. My time is right over here. Alright, so that'll be 2 time. Then we need earth. Then we need wood. Make wood. But I also want a combiner. To make wood, all we need is water plus earth with a combiner. Should have scooted that a little bit. Water. And then alright, so that should handle that. What is it that we're making? We don't know yet. And does it have gravity? It is super slow 2 times, right? Time makes everything slow. That is oil. I wanted to stop you. It became a shooting star. Alright, so that was oil. Oh, but I screwed things up. Alright, so we need to sell this element. We need to come back to machines. Sell that machine. Now we should be good. Time floats. Oil does not. Conveyor. And that was black. Okay. We want to store these right here. And disassemble excess. 51,000, 23,000. Oil is coming. It's coming very slowly. I don't want to use that to craft anything unless I make way more of it, but making time is kind of a pain. We can get rid of that one. I have all of these. They're not doing much. Yet. But I could use them to make better rainbows. So one way to do that is super simple. Elements. So you are a gray. If we take a gray, if we take a blue, if we take a green, if we take a red, if we take whatever other ones we need, a pink. And then I just come in here and we like throw this right there. And we just throw this right there. And we just throw this right there. And we just throw you right there. And then unpause. It should start making them with different recipes. So I don't really want to do the blue and the pink, but that's why you could end up with way more than 10. So we have this one. You want to throw the blue in here. What? Is water in the way? Blue in here. So if I look at the compendium and we look at rainbow, I've now done... We had only done one way of doing it. Now I think I've done 5 ways of doing it. Compendium. No, 4. Fine. Oh, that's because the 5th is this one. Bam. Compendium. Not that it really matters, but 5 out of 10. What do you need? Burn 50 flammable blocks. I didn't know I could burn using lava. Oh. Ah. I'm learning new things. So we could be making coal using lava, which is done with wood. Okay, it's done with dirt and fire. Dirt and fire. So be burning with that instead of with these. And these aren't actually doing anything. Machines. I'd rather get that set up now. We want this one. And dirt. Elements. Cell. Machines, conveyor belts. Cool. How much do I care about 100% completion is? I don't know. Like, I would say I don't really care, but look at how many of them we've already done. Acid, 2 out of 4. Like, that one's just gonna happen, I think. Maybe not. I mean, all I would have to do is put 2 different kinds of metals, which I think are silver and gold, in my inventory. Rainbow. I'm already halfway done with rainbow. Luck. Feels like this is already done and it just doesn't show the thing yet. Hey, there it is. Compendium. Luck is done. Magic. 1 out of 6. Make this element using 6 different combinations of ingredients. That's any raw element, so that one's super simple. Alright. Combine 2 different blocks with energy. I swear I already did this, but we could do the blue fire and the yellow fire. Speaking of which, where is my fire? So I could convert this one to be a yellow fire one. We could do that. This pusher. Set condition F. Yellow fire. But now it doesn't want to combine with the other one. Wait, what did I just do? That's fine. Which means none of this wants to be here. None of that. But it does still want to run, like, around there. Cool. And then I'm going to do a combiner with those 2. And we'll see what that gives. But I think it's just going to give more plasma, which seems weird. Because I already did that with electricity, but I didn't count it. Could do plasma plus electricity. Huh. There's a yellow fire. Speed things up. What am I doing with oil? Oil, flammable, accelerant. This block will instantly evolve the block that burns it. Oh, so that's how to make yellow or blue super quick. But it's slow making, I understand. Entropy. Oh, wait. I am confused. So we made plasma. From blue fire and electricity, these 2 should have also created entropy, but they can only create one thing. Understood. I thought that I was making this earlier. Concept of entropy. Recipes that use entropy consume coins. Every entropy block used in a recipe increases its cost by 100 coins. Yeah, but nobody cares about coins. Combine 2 different blocks. So show this. And we have to make this using 5 different. You are used 2 entropy plus dark plus light. 2 entropy, dark, light. 2 entropy, dark, light. 2 entropy, dark, light. That's a pretty expensive recipe. Okay. So I don't really want to sell these ones, but that means that I should create more storage. Challenge completed, lava. So that was quick. For right now, I'm just going to store a bunch of this. And if these back up, that's fine. Okay, we said 2 entropy plus dark plus light. Dark and light. Dark and light. Where the hell were dark and light? You are dark, you are light. You're so far away. Do I really just want to snake them over? Kind of. I could have this combining over by the dark and light. That would be simpler. How much of this do I need to be creating? I don't know. I kind of prefer that. Just because it's so close to the dark and light. Alright, so you to come down. So these existing ones, more importantly, these existing blue flames, but I can just reverse those. We can do that. I do think blue flame is valuable enough that it's worth keeping. I think. I don't know, because it's going to take a while to produce new ones. The yellow at least goes fairly quick. Compared to the blue, I think it's like 5 times as... No, maybe not. I don't know how much it takes. We can just look. Compendium. To upgrade from a yellow to a blue. This one. Let a yellow fire. Oh, it's only 5 more. Okay, that's not too bad then. So these are the ones that I was going to try and make. I'm just going to take these. I can always clean up the tracks. That's easy. And I will clean up the tracks. All right, these are coming over. We have light. We have dark. We're making entropy. Not yet, but we're about to be. So to make those, all I have to do is combiner. Right here is fine. All right, I wanted 2 of these. Wall it off. And then... This is such a mess. I want 1 of these. Perfect. And then I want darkness. Have I mentioned that this is such a mess? Such a mess. And then we want a combiner. So the problem now is whatever I create is like stuck in this loop. So ideally, I would put this darkness underneath it so that I could snake out whatever I create. I could do that. I can easily do that. We created antimatter. I do think I want to do that. But there's already stuff on here. Darkness isn't that expensive. I mean, it's kind of expensive. It is. Okay. What I want for this to snake in like that. And then, did I need more space than this? I feel like I did. I think antimatter can eat other things, which it can. All right, elements. What are you? You're the void. Oh, okay. So you don't want to keep antimatter next to, like, I don't want it running by that one. So in order to not have it run by, I do need an extra space somehow. In order to get that extra space, I kind of need to move everything up. What is it that you're doing? You're combining. I think that this is too compact. Unless... Oh, I can just scoot these down. Okay, wait, that simplifies my life. Is there any reason that I can't scoot those down? No. Clone. That simplifies my life a ton. Okay. Clone. Stop. Clone. Please. Clone. These. Okay, so those go right there. Hit 1. Hit 1. We get rid of that. We put this block here. Then this goes up. Then elements, cell all of these. Do I think this is all correct? Maybe. Machines. Sell all of these. Sell all of these. All right. And that is creating what? That's creating light magic. And the whole reason that I did that was so that I don't have to run this darkness right by the antimatter. So we can give it a space. Ooh, but there's still this block. There is. I don't want that to randomly become void. Okay. So, we need to combine one further away. Which I can do. Okay. I think that is everything. What the hell am I doing with these entropies? The whole idea is to create those entropies. In order to do that, I'm going to store you. I'm going to store you. Store you. Store you. And really, we're just putting you up here. Putting you up here. Putting you up here. Storing this one. Putting you up there. Cool. So wait. Why is there yellow fire here? That's a good question. Yellow fire. You're electricity. No, you're light. Okay. I'm fine. Everything is fine. I'm not even worried. We were trying to get light to go where it needs to go. This one is going one too far. Why is it going one too far? Because it doesn't need to be here. Then we go to elements. We pick up this. That's light. Light looks, yeah. Light is what I want. It's yellow fire that we need right here. Okay. Did I convert some yellow fire into something I shouldn't have? Maybe. Machines. This one. Okay. We're beginning to create antimatter. But to create more of it, I do need yellow flame. Where the hell is yellow flame coming from? Oh, yellow flame comes from right there. Right, this was stuff that I'm no longer using. Understood. Let's clean that up, because otherwise I'm going to be confused. Also, we just finished something, but nobody knows what. So I'm not using any of this, I don't think. Not using you. Not using any of this. I do have that random plasma, which maybe I want to pick up, but I don't know what I do with plasma yet. There we go. That simplifies my life big time. Challenge completed. Ruby. Good job, Ruby. This one. All right. And I do have an entropy, which I can put back into the world. Compendium. What is going on? In the compendium, we got antimatter. Combine light and dark to do things. Show all recipes that can use this block. Matter from a dimension in which all particles decided to invert their charge for a laugh. It will disintegrate everything it touches, which is a big positive or a small negative. Question mark? Question mark? Entropy. All right. And compendium. We still have 2 more to do, and we have the void. Concept of the void. Void blocks can replace any other concept block in a recipe. Oh, okay. But you still need at least one of the original blocks. The void block will have the same effect on the recipe as the block it replaces. Show all recipes. So you, the concept of luck, we could get rid of at least one of those, maybe both. Any other concept. Oil, we could get rid of the concept of time. Darkness. The concept of black. Antimatter. What the hell do you... The concept of entropy. Concept of light. Are all of you... You're the concept of entropy. You're not the concept. You're not the concept. You, the concept of time. What the hell do you mean, the concept? Concept of blackness. But then why wouldn't it be the concept of whiteness for the other one? I don't understand. But I don't have to understand. It doesn't matter. What we're trying to do is a question mark and a blue fire and a block of coal. What we're trying to do is move a thing. Okay, what we're trying to do, combine an iron block, a yellow fire, and a block of coal. Iron block. So, that is this same thing again, except this time we need a yellow fire, which I can make when we make the coal. Look, we just made a yellow fire, but I have to use it with this pusher. Look at all that yellow fire. Okay, there's a problem? No, there's not a problem. No problem. Electricity and yellow fire just look very similar. I mean, the problem is I don't have enough blue fire. You need 2 blue fire for every 1 yellow fire. So really, I want this next one to be doing things. I kind of just want to make another of these and recycle it. Okay, let's do that. Clone. Recycle all of the coal that it makes. With this one. I like it, I think. If we're just recycling it, then it's perfect. And connect up. And then I think this blue flame should be at the same speed as this yellow flame. I would like 2 elements. Here, we can store the void. Did I make this into a blue one? Yes, because I copied that one. All right. And then the idea is... What? I don't want to do it, compendium. Then the idea is combine an iron block and a yellow fire block with a coal block. I think the idea would be to copy this whole setup. Make that new setup. But this whole setup is not very condensed. It's not that complex either, though. All right, let's start doing it. So machines, clone. But this is where if it was scalable, I would just be able to copy and paste this super simple, which would be amazing. And it's kind of scalable. It's just taking up way more space than is necessary. All right, so this is creating the meteor. The meteor is what I smelt. We don't need all this space. So it's gonna push. That's fine. You can push. Really, you could just push onto here, but we're gonna do something with you. What are we gonna do? It's a good question. So, once you get pushed, then we sell the excess. That's not a super necessary thing. There should never be excess, really. You're gonna get combined with coal and fire. To do the coal thing, we need to clone this area. Coal and fire, coal and fire. This thing. I think that's it. Okay, is there a reason that this can't go right here? Not that I know of. Is there a reason it can't go right here? Is there a reason it can't go right here? Let's go right there. This one. Get rid of that. This one. All right. So right now, my fire comes out here. Gonna leave that. My coal comes up right here. We're supposed to be combining the coal with the meteor, which is gonna be right there. We have coal. We have meteor. And then we just need fire. And then we combine that. And then from there, I just need to do the same thing again, right? Coal and fire. To make the next version. And then we need yellow fire. So this one, it's pulling off yellow fire We're going to pull off a bunch of yellow fire, I think, is the plan. So it should be this same setup again. I don't need to spread it out, but I could. And then I feel like it's that same setup again. Not completely sure about that. Find out. So these are supposed to be the yellow fires. So instead of fire for this last one, though, I think it had to be yellow fire. Is this an actual thing? I mean, I need to connect up the lines, but I think it's close to an actual thing. So what I need to connect up is like this output. So that's an iron, which would fall. Is there any reason you can't be a conveyor? No, you can be a conveyor. All right, this is going to be an iron. That iron is supposed to connect with fire and coal. Right there. Same kind of thing right here. Or really, you're a copper, you're an iron. You are going to be something entirely different. And I might need to put these overflow cellar things, but it depends. If everything's running right, then I shouldn't need to. As long as I have them at one place in the chain. Oh, but this yellow fire is going to be a problem. Hey, there goes the yellow fire. So I will need to sell excess disassembler. I don't know if I need to... Yeah, I need to sell excess iron and stuff too. Why? Because if it backs up, we'll stop making yellow flame. Hey, we did it. We made silver. So with silver, one of the things I have to do is keep the silver running for a long time to make quicksilver. Pretty sure. It's not that long of a time. But for right now, we will do that. Cool. All right. Compendium. I can't remember if it gives you that clue or if you figure it out. Don't know. Oh, it is this one. So to make the quicksilver, oh, it tells you that it's silver and time. For a whole clock turn. That's not even that long, but hey, there we go. Quicksilver. I feel like they had already been created. So I don't need to loop these back into here. These can just be quicksilvers. And I don't even remember if there was any need for quicksilver. I feel like there wasn't, but this is fine. We'll end up with some quicksilver, some silver. Because I've got the 3 yellow flame producers, this is actually going fairly quick, like, because it's feeding all its yellow flames into itself. I could make more yellow flames, definitely. The same way that we did with this blue flame. I wonder if... Oh, I probably need to be burning this excess coal. Because otherwise it won't be making the blue flame. And why is that backed up? That's backed up because everything's backed up. I don't know. As long as it's still functioning, which so far it is. Is it functioning? Well, I don't know. It's functioning. This one. Silver, blue fire. Coal. Silver, blue, fire, coal. Silver, blue, fire, coal. Am I just gonna create another blue fire generator? I mean, it's very appealing to me. Think the answer is yes? Blue fire generator. And where was my silver? Silver is the new one that looks more compact. This one. So really, my iron and my other one could be using this. Which would be helpful. Alright, I want the silver. I want the blue flame. And then I wanted coal. If I want coal. Just so happens I have a coal maker right here. So getting a really efficient coal setup. Like, I wonder if I could do more efficient than this. This seems pretty good. Feels like it could be really useful. Alright, I kind of want more of these. So that is my blue flame setup. And if I want to, it can also be my coal setup. There's no reason not to. It's an excessive amount of coal. But you just... No, don't do that. Oh. Okay, wait, there's a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, coal has to come out up here. Problem is, these want to go this way. I think I could get them to toggle, but only if they were producing at the same speed, and they're not gonna be. So screw that. There's probably a way, but I don't know it. What we want is this is all of my coal. Disassembler. Bam. That's an excessive number of disassemblers, but we have unlimited money. What I'm telling myself. So now, we're gonna have a coal. Cool. We're gonna have a silver. Cool. We're gonna have blue fire. Cool. We're gonna combine those. Cool. We're gonna store that there. What am I doing with all the quicksilver? We don't know yet. You are very bouncy. So I could get you to be less bouncy if I just did that. Hey, it's a blue flame. Bam. We have completed gold, which means we have all of the exotic elements. Wait, what was I supposed to be doing? Here we go again. Completed the objective. We only needed 3. We did them all. It's okay. We're going to need them all eventually. Numbskull. Doesn't sound very nice. Let's go. Knew it every time. Skip. How far into the video? 2.5 hours. Okay, the goal is less than 4 for sure. Less than 3 would be amazing, but I don't think that's going to happen. Put 6 different elements with the status electrified in your inventory. But, skip. Alright. So things that can become electrified. Gold is one of them. So you, are you electricity? No. You're yellow flame. Okay. Things with electrified in my inventory. So where am I doing my acid metal thing? That is a question. Oh, right here. So if I pause at the right times... No. No. If I just run these ones next to metals, won't they electrify them? Elements. Probably. What am I doing with this electricity? Nothing. Okay, perfect. So the idea would be, if I do that, you did not electrify it. Hey! We got 1 electrified one, and all it cost me was 1. Hey! We got 2 electrified ones. How many did it want? I mean, gold is easy. Gold is off doing its own thing. Gold. Bam! Wait a second. Oh. I did not realize that 1 electricity would electrify all of them. That is kind of interesting. This one. Quicksilver. Regular silver. Oh, it doesn't do all of them, but it does like 5. Hey, I think that was all the electrified things I needed. Sweet. You? No, 5 out of 6. What the hell is the 6th one? Who else is metallic? Okay, so we got silver, we got quicksilver, we got gold, we got... Did I get iron? Yeah, I did. Did I get copper? Yes. Yes, I did. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a liquid. Oh, water. Water is totally conductive. Where the hell is some water? What about entropy? Entropy looks a little bit like water. What about you guys? Electricity. This one. Bam! We've done it. Genius. Check mark. Completed the objective. Don't want to hear about it. New objective. Discover one unique element in the compendium. Skip. One unique element. Unique elements. Oh, that one's easy. I remember this. This makes a black hole. 9 antimatter. Let's assume I do have enough. Sweet. And we do not have entropy built up. Weird. Was the timing just right? Or was this... Maybe the timing was just right. So this one, the only problem is this matters very much where I put it. Because you want to feed a bunch of stuff into it. So I kind of want to run it out here. But also it's easy to feed stuff if you're like in the base. Mostly I just want space around it. Cool. That'll work. So we're waiting for those 9. While those are happening, I could redo my metal to be efficient. I don't want to. I really don't want to. Interesting that you can make gold off of a single meteorite. So it would be easy to just copy and paste this. The excess silver is being sold. Also, I could figure out, so would it be 5 of these instead of 4? Possibly. Or no, that would be to make yellow flames quick enough. It might be 10 of these if I wanted to be able to make a gold out of every single meteorite. Hey, we did a black hole. This is a black hole. It just eats whatever I put near it. So stop. I remember... What else do I remember? Darkness. Void. I remember antimatter being kind of a pain. Turn 2,000 coins worth of blocks into void. It's not a pain, it's just a thing that I remember wishing that I had done it earlier, I think. So, to do it, all we have to do is put a generator here, and then a puller here, and set that to be void. Void. And then a disassembler. And antimatter can turn any number of these into void. So it just takes a while to generate 2,000 blocks, basically. But as you get more antimatter, and I could do this above and below. So to do it above and below, I would get an air generator and do the same thing. I think. Yeah. Oh, you could also do it to the side. If I just want to make maximum use of this single antimatter. I don't think that's a huge priority, though. Clone. This one. This one. This one. That one. So the next idea would be, once I get a second one, then what? It's a good question. Oh, also I could be feeding more blocks into these so that they're always ready. The bigger thing would be spacing this out. Because really, I do need the space, I think. But if you get enough antimatter, clone. Then in theory... Is there a way to do that more compact? Probably. For right now, clone this till I get enough of the entropy to make enough of the antimatter. I'm just going to consider this good. It's probably a better setup, almost certainly. And I'm supposed to be feeding you stuff, but I remember the best way to do that, kind of. So we can get rid of all this. This one eats like any number of blocks, and I don't remember the best way. I remember that you want them to like be falling from gravity for part of it. I don't remember. Let's try that, see what that does. Oh, wait, maybe I'm way off. I am way off. Sell. So, stop. No! No! We just sold the black hole! The worst of all! You couldn't sell the black hole before. What? I swear you couldn't sell the black hole, because I remember putting in a bad spot, kind of. Not a bad spot, but immovable. Can't be moved by machines. Weightless. I feel like they changed this one. This block can only be made once. You can only make another one if the first copy is transformed, destroyed, or removed. Legend has it that unique blocks can be made into something truly special. You have to feed this like 9,000. Any element that comes into contact with this block will be absorbed and destroyed. I thought that was going to happen, and it didn't. Challenge. 4 out of 300. Oh, maybe I only need to feed 300. I thought I needed to feed like 1,000,000. There was one way to see something. I don't know. Completed the objective. To see like conspiracy theories or something. Clem, yeah, something with this. Prophecies, there it is. This one. And then you click this, and then it says like, yeah, 10,000. That's what I want. Seems like the legendary block might upgrade the star shower bar. Don't care. The bigger thing is I want it. In order to get it, we're waiting on what? Blue flame. To get blue flame, we know how to get blue flame. All I have to do is make my blue flame generators, which we want this one that has the cell thing. Blue flame generators. Clone. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Alright, so now yellow flames won't actually be able to keep up, but I only need 9 antimatter. We already have 4 of it. It does take 2 entropy apiece. We already have some yellow. Could set some of these to be yellows, but then they're not going into this system. I could make another yellow one. Bigger thing is, we already have some yellow built up, and we don't need that much antimatter. I've already got 5. I think just getting these blue flames, there will be a delay before we get the first ones. I should put a cellar just in case they back up too much. Cellar. Which reminds me, I was going to say I need a cellar for the coal, but we've already got the cellars for the coal. Yellow flame. Blue flame, go. So that will create a bunch of entropy, which will create stuff I need to make the black hole again. I can't believe I deleted the black hole. All right, so there was something weird with the black hole. It's not helpful, but there was. Okay, we did not need, but don't need that. Okay, that's what I want. I have not connected it up yet. I will as soon as it seems like enough antimatter is coming, which will be very soon. Like, getting it to eat as many blocks per second as possible, that felt tricky. It was not super straightforward. because 10,000 is a good number, but you have 8 inputs, mostly. All right, there are 6 of you with 3 on the way. Perfect. All right, and we're starting to process more and more void, except I'm about to get rid of some antimatter. So, 6 of you, 7 of you, 8 of you, 9 of you. That one gets cut for right now. And then this one gets connected. Challenge completed, void. Oh, wait. I swear they made these things way easier than before. I remember the void being, oh no, not the void. The antimatter challenge being difficult. Just taking time. I'm not going to do all the challenges. I've already done them before. I just want to get through feeding the black hole. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. So we got the black hole again. I want to cut off this one. Thank you. And then I want to replace this one. So we go back to making the void. And then I need to be careful about not being in the elements. You are an element. God, if I would have just deleted that again, that would have felt terrible. So I'm just going to drop you. Oh, it absorbs, but slowly. Oh. That is weird. Okay, so I do want 3 things coming in from here. 3 things coming in from here. 1 thing coming up from here. I feel like dropping them was the most efficient. The game might have changed. So what happens if I just do 4 like this? 4 like this. 4 like this. 4 like this. That's 5. Don't care. What the hell is going on? Let's see what this looks like at first. Cannot hit corners. I thought before I could like just drop stuff near this and it would absorb them. Also, it doesn't feel like there's anything like super special I can be doing. But wow, you do not eat as much as I thought you did. Okay. I guess all we do is keep them all packed. That is super lame. Am I just... Now I want to go back and rewatch the video, my previous video, because I feel like there was something clever that I felt like was at least... It required some amount of thought. And now this doesn't look like that at all. I don't like you. I mean, gravity would move them quicker, is all I can really think of. But we're limited to 4 inputs. That means I do want to optimize those 4 inputs. So these ones on the side aren't even doing anything. All right, I would like to see if I can get that top one going at maximum speed. Am I going to spend... Right, do not sell this element. God, I'm going to screw that up. I shouldn't even be doing this. Don't care. This is what I want to do. So we want this one to be maximum speed for that to happen. For that to happen. I feel like you just want a constant row. Like, yeah, there's nothing clever about this. I don't think. Really, I wanted all of you to be going this way. I swear there was more to it. And then get rid of that one. And the idea is just that gravity moves them quicker than conveyors. So yeah, this top one is going significantly quicker, but there's nothing else to it. And then I would just get a floating one. Okay. Elements. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Machines, I should not have to be careful. So all we want is 3 inputs that are being fed by gravity or by floating. So for air, that would just be these. I do want, to leave space. I do want conveyors to be feeding them. Because otherwise they might get weird delays. Why did I think that those would be rising? We need steam. Alright. I mean, that at least makes it tricky getting the bottom one right. I should just set up the side ones. This makes sense in my head. I don't know if it's actually worth doing. So, it's water and air. Or, fire and air. To make steam. Combiner. I guess I don't really need the conveyor. Clone this. Right click. Copy this. So, flip it with T. But if we already have enough, I could just use this to do the sides as well. To do this side. Kind of like that. And then I would just put a block right here. And if I don't have enough, then we just go further away. But no, that feels like it's going to be enough. And then we just do the same as this, but flipped. Super lame. That's not at all exciting. And T to flip. So this was like this. And it said you can only have one black hole, I think. But I think that's as quick as I can feed it then. And this is excessive. It's just, why not? Alright, we're doing the antimatter thing. Tons of blue flame, not enough yellow flame. Not surprising. Could switch you. Could switch a few of them. Fine. Selling off the excess blue. What else do we have in the compendium? I think that was it. So then it would just be, while you're waiting for the black hole, you max out all the others. Like you make the rainbow using the 5 different ones. But using the 5 different ones, the cheaty thing seems to be just figure out these. So, hey, challenge completed, black hole. What? Oh, but that's just the 300. We need the 10,000 one. So while I'm doing the 10,000, we could complete all the others. Like, oh, but my pause, I don't like that it pauses when I'm in edit mode. God, that's like #1 complaint. All blocks, this one. Ooh, there's not much room in here. So I can just get rid of these. Is there an easy way to get rid of these? No. Fine. Is there an easy way to select through these? I don't know. Goodbye, Ruby. Goodbye, Ruby. Goodbye, this. Goodbye, this. Goodbye, you. Oh, except, wait a second. I could be putting some of these in place of some of these others. Sell this one. You can be a silver. Sell. Fire is orange. What the hell is red? I don't know, but we can use a red instead. Use red. No! Move. Red. Red could go in place of blue, I think. And then copper. Copper is what color? Orange, probably? Copper could go. I don't need copper yet. Okay, let's just store that again. I don't need the void, but we could. Void. We already used Quicksilver. Yeah, but we didn't do Quicksilver plus other thing. It's fine. There's only so many I need to do. So we're doing red plus orange. So anything with red really would do it. Just because we weren't using red before. Quicksilver, I'm assuming, is gray. Compendium. How are we doing with rainbows? 7 out of 10. 3 more required. Anything with black should also work. So really... Oh, You're not a color. You're not gray, at least. Maybe you're white? I don't know what you are. We don't have a purple in here, I'm just noticing. All right, so let's take this one. What? Purple. Done. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of colors you could use. You don't have a void in there. Sure. But does black count as a color? Yeah, it does. Copper. Copper in place of an orange. I'm assuming copper's orange, but it might not be. Oh, it is. Cool. That was easy. Rainbow challenge complete, except it required me to pause a million times. Billion? Million billion. 5 different combinations of energy blocks. Okay. Energy blocks. Energy blocks. And that was to make what? Entropy. We're making entropy using flames. Okay, get out of here. Which is a super inefficient way to do it. So really, it would be good if I found different energy blocks to do it with. But I'm not going to redesign my system, especially because I don't actually care about this. So what we would do is look for something other than yellow flame to put right here. In particular, we could put entropy right there. So this one, store it. Cannibalize yourself. Entropy does not have energy. I knew that. We could put plasma. Didn't I save a Oh no, I ate the plasma. I swear I can do electricity. Where's electricity? But that makes plasma, but that's fine. You make plasma, you make plasma. Oh wait, what about two yellows? No. And if anything, it would be 2 blues. What does 2 blues do? Nothing? Nothing. Fine. I'm looking for electricity. Why am I pausing? Don't know. Electricity is right here. This one. Do I need that many of them? No. Do I need this one? Yes. Okay, so this made plasma last time. Where do I do this? I'm so easily lost in the video game. We do this right here. And I pick up this one. And we put in this one. And we either make plasma. Yeah, we did make plasma. So now plasma can be one of the things that we use, though. And I can do plasma plus yellow. So to do that, plasma. Are you not there yet? Okay, fine. I'm going to pick you up, and then I'm going to pick you up. And then we need yellow fire. You look yellowish. Okay, compendium. How many is that? 3 out of 5. Also, I need to do magic. All right, 3 out of 5. We did yellow plus electricity, blue plus electricity, yellow plus blue. Those are the 3 that we've done. I need another thing with electricity. Entropy. 2 things with energy. If we click on energy, so we see plasma, electricity didn't work so far, but I could probably do plasma plus electricity. Antimatter, but that one deletes other things. Steam! Oh, that's super simple. Okay, let's just do steam then. So if I was steam, where would I be? Is that what? No, that's fizzy water. Steam is this stuff? No, that's smoke. You are steam. You're being used to do things, but how important are the things that you're doing? Because the things that I'm doing feel super important. This one. Okay, so steam is way cheaper than using a flame. So I should have been doing that the whole time. Steam. Yellow flame. We're learning. Bam! Compendium complete. Magic. we're supposed to make magic using different raw elements, 6 different forms of them. So far, I've done exactly 1. I really only have 1 magic maker in the whole world, huh? Time. Where's magic? Magic is being made right here, and I never changed it once. Fire and air. Really? Okay. So, these things. I don't actually care about any of these things. Blue fire. Fire and air. Hey, water. I care about water. Alright. Just said that I care about water. You were electrified. Machines. Block it. Block it. Except instead of blocking it, we could do... So you're going to do water plus air. And just let it. Water, air. Next up, we can do earth plus air. Water, air, earth, air. Alright, this one was fire. This one is air. Earth fire. And then water fire. And then water, earth. Which ones did I miss? Hey, that was all of them. Good, because that's all I could think of. Compendium. We've done it. That one is done. Oil. Burn 50 copies of this element using burning blocks. That sounds super simple, except that oil takes a while to make, so I should be storing more of it. Store more of it. This one. Cool. So now, when I burn it, what happens? Nobody knows. We want fire generator. Cool. I mean, it'll instantly promote the fire, but that doesn't really matter to me. I mean, in theory it could. It doesn't. What I really need to do is generate the oil quicker, but still we only need 50. We already have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. It'll happen. Compendium. So that one's happening. Silver. 15 out of 30. Transform 30 copies of this element into other elements without using combiners. Oh. So we could either just drop that one or let it do its Quicksilver thing. Quicksilver. Huh. Toggle conveyor. Why am I making all this Quicksilver? Don't know. Some of it I have to make. Some of it just feels like the right thing to do. Alright. Coal is being sold. Compendium. So this one is done. That one is done. Electricity. Dissolve 2 different blocks with the property metal in an acid. Apply the status electrified to 100 blocks. That seems super simple. I think. I feel like I can just put a bunch of water, can't I? Huh. The only thing is, we know that one of these can do like 10 blocks in theory. So if I do this, like this, like, is this a more efficient use of my electricity? Oh, it only goes off one direction. Huh, and now you're already electrified. So, I would have to sell these by hand, doing it the way that I'm currently doing it, which isn't that bad. Oh, but it does hit both sides. I could just set up a cellar. I could set up a puller. I think this is fine. It's going pretty quick. We don't need that many. Hey, that seemed good. Compendium. What else do we have left? So Quicksilver's happening, oil's happening, light has to be created using 5 different combinations of white things. Has to be created using 5 different combinations of black things. This one is already done. Gold. Sell 6,000 coins worth of gold. We will be selling gold. I need to create more gold. Sell 3,500 coins worth of Quicksilver. Okay, so it's actually good that I'm making a bunch of Quicksilver. Plasma. Make 25 copies of Plasma. That's easy. Void. We are doing the Void thing, but maybe I should expand that. I should expand that. So we can do that. Clone. Right click. Sweet. So I think that'll happen fairly quick. Selling the Quicksilver seems easy. Oh, it sells for extra, I think, if it's electrified. I think. I'm just going to put you here. We could go read about electrified. This one. Electrifying. The block can have electrify. Status chains up to 5 neighboring blocks, after which this block disappears. Energy. Maybe it's not worth more. Oh, weightless. Electrified status. Description. They're worth double. Thought so. When they're absorbed or dissolved by other elements. Oh, so I don't know if they're worth double. I guess, yeah, when dissolved. But when absorbed by other elements. So maybe you only need 1 gold instead of 2 if there was a recipe that needs 2. In which case, I wonder if feeding you electrified water is actually worth extra. How are you doing, by the way? I don't know. There's no way to see a status of this, I don't think. Huh. That would be interesting if electrifying them gave this double. Compendium. Wait, what is this? Cross conveyor? Wait. Wait. There's an over. Oh. Let's unlock that. That could have been useful. Close. Huh. Cross conveyor. Seems like it could be very useful. Too bad, we designed without it in mind. Okay, things that I need to do. I do need to sell gold. These gold ones are worth extra. We need disassembler. I'm not doing anything else with gold. Oh, but now I won't have as much silver, and I also need to sell silver. Compendium. Well, Quicksilver. Quicksilver. Yeah, but we're close with Quicksilver. Okay. Not even... Oh. Gold must sell for a lot. We're close with gold. Antimatter. It's almost halfway there. Plasma is one that I have to do. And then magic. Dark and light magic. Dark and light. This one's up to 30. We mostly just need to produce more oil, which is happening. Electricity's done. Dark and light. Dark, light. Plasma. Makes 25 copies of plasma. Plasma is made from blue fire and electricity, and I have a lot of blue fire. It's electricity that I'm short of. But, am I actually? This is light. Where is electricity? Electricity. Blue fire and electricity. It's over here. We do have that cross conveyor now. It's not that far to go. It's a mess, but we're nearing the end of the game, so... The end of the demo. All right, combiner. So that should handle that. What the hell is going on over here? I'm creating smoke. That's interesting. I did not consider that you had an output of smoke. Luckily, it's not that big of a deal, but puller. I would like to pull. So smoke will rise up. Pull, set, smoke. And then we want to disassemble the smoke. That's fine. We'll slowly clear out the room for the oil. The oil is just waiting on time mostly. Could create more of these. We're gonna get there. We were already over 30. Really, I just don't need this long path. That was used for store. It's fine. Everything is fine. What we need. We're selling gold. Could sell gold from the top, but compendium. Gold is happening. 2340. Silver is done. So I should stop consuming the half of my silver. Get rid of this one. Just go up. Silver and quicksilver. Both done? Where's silver? Silver's right there. Darkness. Darkness is on the to-do list. Oil, 38. This one, 1264. Plasma was what I was working on, and it's being completed. Gold is being completed. It's just light and dark. So for light and dark, I just need, not antimatter. For light, we need steam and air. That's what I already have. We need, which of you are what? Elements. You are probably white quartz. So white quartz. I also want black quartz. Black quartz. Okay. I will actually also want oil, which is kind of a pain. Because I want oil for other things. I think I only need like one oil. What else is white? There's antimatter, but I don't want to use that. Steam, air, compendium. This one, white. Oh, rainbow. What am I talking about? Rainbow super simplifies all of this. Rainbow is cheaty. So really, you just want like 4 rainbows. I don't even need the oil, but we already grabbed it. Rainbow solves everything. Okay. And I have to find where I'm doing the magic, which is right here. So we're currently doing steam plus air. Steam plus rainbow. Waiting on magic. So I could be producing more magic. Alright. Steam can go. Rainbow can come in. So that's 4 out of 5. What? Oh, waiting on magic. And then I think I just put that and we're good here. And then dark magic. Dark magic is also waiting on magic. And we were already feeding this rainbow, so this one feels more complicated slightly. Only slightly. Quartz. So quartz plus rainbow. Quartz plus coal. Quartz. And then oil. I might need another oil. Did I not make enough of the white ones? Crap. If I didn't, I'm not going to remember which one I was missing. Alright, we're going to do oil plus coal. I do need more oil. And another white. Alright, more oil. Might even need another. Not sure. Do I need... Oh, there's also void. But I don't currently have void. I'm selling it. Alright, magic. Where's magic? Magic's right here. All right, things that I wanted to do. We did coal plus oil, probably. I don't remember. What I would like to do, sell this one. Rainbow plus oil. Hey, darkness is complete. Sweet. Compendium. That means that all we're missing is one light. One of the lights. Which quartz are you? Are you the thing that I need? Alright, air. Quartz. Oh, did I do quartz plus rainbow? Probably not. Hey, we did. Okay. Or now we did. We had not. So now, all that I'm missing is oil, which is happening, 45. Gold. Gold is at 4680. I think I could just go sell from the top, and it would be good, especially because some of those are electrified. Machines. Sell. Dismiss. Selling for 180 apiece. Should be good pretty soon. Hey. Bam. Gold complete. Dismiss. Compendium. Antimatter was one of the ones that... Glad I started it. And then all we're waiting on is feeding this thing. Huh. 10,000 blocks. Just going off of how long it takes to get 2,000 with this, I know it's going slower, but still. 10,000 is a big number. Prophecies. Seems like the legendary block might upgrade the Star Shower bar. Oil is complete. Compendium. Is that everything? I believe so. These four. All of these. All of these. Antimatter. All of them except for this one, which is about to be done. Hey, oil's complete. That was already done. Antimatter is complete. Dismiss. Z. It's Star Shower. My hope was that somehow Star Shower makes this eat quicker. Is it? I don't know. So, I need 2,500 cycles of eating 4. How many cycles are we getting per minute? I don't know. Oh wait, are you doing anything? Discover the legendary block. That's the last thing. Compendium. Prophecy. It's gonna take forever. All I can think of is feeding you electrified blocks, which... Or, like, what if you feed this higher matter? Is that better? It doesn't say anything about that, though. But I don't have an indicator of, like, how... Electrified equals 2 times. Maybe they are telling me that part. Would it be better if I was feeding you, like, gold, for example? It could be. That would make sense to me. I just don't think it's the case. Let's go add gold. To where? To the top of this. Kind of the other way around. And really, it can just fall because it is affected by gravity. But I don't know how to get it lined up. Short of... There we go. Okay. That seems good. So we'll end up with some gold in there. And if I want to feed anything else affected by gravity in, we could do that. What else would I feed in? A million things. And we would electrify them. Electrifying them kind of means building this setup. This setup. But this setup wants wants metal. Could remake this setup. Clone it. I don't like this pause time while I'm building. I've complained about it multiple times. It's still true. Still super true. Electrify. So we would just do like this setup. And all it needs is the copper and the iron part. But you need double copper, iron, clone. So I don't need all of this, but it's easier to delete some off of it. Alright, so that's supposed to be iron. For it to be iron, we also have acid. And I don't currently have a use for the yellow fire. So it would probably just be getting disassembled. Right, missing one of the most important parts. Right. We need this part. So that part. Which part did I copy? We copied all the way. Crap. I need to get rid of this one so that I can paste it in. And then clone this part. That one? That one. That makes sense for why it wasn't actually doing anything. So now you produce, goes to here. This is where the iron comes out. I would like to sell all of this, I believe. All of this. All of this. This one. Elements. Sell. So this is supposed to be an iron maker, and it is. Goodbye, iron. Machines. And then I would need to do the same to make a copper maker. I think you could be one space closer down. I kind of want to know the answer to that. Bam, it's perfect. I think that's about as compact as this part can get, at least. I mean, this could be off to the side. That doesn't really help. I think you can make it slightly more compact, but very little. The bigger thing is this flame doesn't need to be where it is. So we can make that more compact. How much does it matter? I don't know. Right now, we're just recycling the flame, which means I really don't have to pull them off at all. But I like pulling them off. Disassemble. Disassemble. I think I'm happy doing that. It's unnecessary, it's weird, but it's set up for the future. Elements. Sell. Alright, so we've got that. Machines. Clone. This machine. But I only need it to the copper point, which means I only need it to here. I'm going to put you like that. And then I'm going to sell. Better than all the stuff that I'm doing right now would probably be just letting the game run. But just letting the game run isn't particularly fun. We're trying to make electricity. Why are we trying to make electricity? Because we can only feed in so many things. That is the reason why. And then we want a puller. This one, if it's electricity, I would like to pull. That is the idea, at least. Should probably have more than one acid set up, but maybe not. Why is it not setting up more acid? Just because there's no space. And we could make space. Clone. Alright. Sell. Sell. Elements. Sell. Machines. Sell. Okay, the whole idea was that this one wants to face up, these ones want to come down. This one wants to pull off. Think about that. What is there to think about? I don't know. Things to think about. Elements. Sell this one. Alright, now, if we get an iron and a copper, as long as we have enough acid built up, it should create an electricity. What the hell's going on over here? We're waiting for something. What are we waiting for? This is screwed up. They're both screwed up. Machines. What if we learned? Leave the space. Yeah. They were working very briefly, and it was perfect, and it was amazing, and now we're just going to give them that little bit of space. And start producing metal again. All of that so that I can feed you. Do you look different? Do you look different? What is your problem? All of this is so that we can feed you gold. Trying to feed you gold because in theory maybe it's worth more than feeding you dirt. Oh, you become a shooting star. I knew that. You gotta have catches. Totally knew that. Alright. It won. What is the game's problem, stupid shooting stars? So if I've been trying to feed it extra value, it has not been working. But now, it will, and they'll be super electrified, which means that they're worth double, I think, even if they're not worth as much as gold. At least, if I'm going to use an electricity... Oh. So, we would take a puller. Oh, there's a way to do this where I could say, like, only pull the electricity if there are like 5 of these built up. It has the status. Electrified, that one. Alright, so if it has electrified, then we're going to pull it off so that it can come over to here, and then it can go here, and then it can go there, and then we hit 1. Look at that, we're going to start feeding our first gold into the black hole. But soon we're going to start feeding our first electrified gold. And I mean, if I create electricity quicker than gold, then it doesn't really matter how, I mean, it kind of matters. This electricity could be 5 times as efficient. Look, we did it. The super gold was totally the answer. I think that was dumb luck, but the main thing, we did it under 4 hours, under 3.5 hours. Was it worth it? The light at the end of the universe, the quasar. Back to the game. Compendium. Quasar, what do you take? Feed 10,000 coins worth of blocks into the black hole. Transport 100 blocks through this element. Challenge. What? Entangled. Blocks absorbed by black hole will be transported to this block instead of being destroyed. Oh. If their destination is occupied, they will be destroyed. That's new. Legendary effect. Can charge up to 3 star shower bars. Star showers last for 60 seconds instead of 40. I don't know if that's good, but okay. Immovable. Legendary. Okay, entangled. Blocks absorbed by a black hole will be transported to this block instead. So you're just surrounded by stuff now. Wait. It said keep feeding it, though. Feed coins. Feed 10,000 coins worth of blocks to a black hole. Oh, that was the recipe. All I needed was to feed expensive things. Oh. And then challenge is make another black hole and transport. But right now, my transport would be screwed up. Elements. Sell. I wonder if you can sell this. Machines. We'll test that after we figure out everything else. Sell. I mean, I need to be transporting stuff away anyways. Machines. Block. So the idea now... Oh, weird. Would be, I think, to transport stuff away. We'll see. Because this does take up a 3x3 space like the old black hole did. This is going to be the shortest distance quasar of all time. Don't care. Or black hole, whatever. Good enough. Really, this last one is not necessary. Goodbye, antimatter. I don't need to send this much of it up. When do I stop? We can stop now. Black hole. So now the challenge was just descend. Huh. Oh, you have to use polars. Did that come out at the same... Wait, where did the black hole go? Okay, it's still there. Did that come out at the same location? Because if so, then that's kind of interesting. This one. What I want to do... Water falls, so does that green. Fire does not fall. So yeah, it does not do the corner, which is one of the things I wanted to check. You became void because of this, but this did not turn the quasar into void, which is good. It's very good. So you would just want to have polars on all... Yeah, but that's weird. Oh, that is weird. So you cannot build in these spots. Can do polar. anything. Perfect. So to move 1,000 out of you, we would just set a polar. It's not particularly interesting. Set to anything. It's perfect. And then you would just set up sellers, disassemblers. Or, I mean, it could just drop them off the edge. That's fine. So right now, I'm only getting to produce very slowly. Or only getting to transport them very slowly. But we don't have that much to move still. Still. And we could be doing these electrified gold blocks of doom. The bigger question is, do I want to deal with everything on top of this? And the answer is mostly no, but only mostly? Machines. Sell. Blocks. Block. Pullers. Pull. Anything. Conveyors. Convey. So now we're doing 3 instead of 2. This one. Elements. Sell. Machines. Sell. Pullers. Pull. Anything. And then put it onto here. So now, at least we're producing 4 of those, which feels like a thing. We are producing 4, correct? Yes. Can I ever move this void? Yeah, we would just have to create a puller, which isn't even difficult. Goodbye, void. Why is there nothing on the bottom? Why is there nothing on the bottom? Explain yourself. For some reason, that spot feels like it's occupied. If we go to Compendium, 44 out of 100, we could put them through quicker. Transported to the block instead of being destroyed. If their destination is occupied, but it's not occupied, you are costing me precious time. So, if I just do this. So that goes significantly quicker than the others. A question I have would be, if I leave that airspace and do that, does this one go quicker? And why would it go quicker? I don't think so. I have to be careful about dropping from too high. But, I mean, I could always use conveyors for part of it. These both spawn at the same time. Quasar did its thing. Compendium. I believe that's everything in the demo maxed out. Alright, cool. I'm happy with that. Not much use for Quasar yet, but that's because, in part, that's because there's nothing else to do after this base thing. These can't keep up, these sellers, but that's okay. Things just get destroyed. They can't keep up. Or you could just put in more disassemblers. Even then, though, conveyors can't keep up with the gravity falling, so it would have to drop them using gravity, which it could do, except for not out the top. But the bottom's not going all that quick. Interestingly, oh, the air, it's flipped. The air is coming up here. Disassemblers. That took me way too long to recognize. The bottom is coming out the top is coming out the bottom. Wonder if right and left are switched. Right and left. I guess I didn't need to get rid of those middle ones. Doesn't matter. So, we currently have left side is water. Oh, it does flip them. Good to know. Small thing, I like it. Doesn't really change much, but requires a little bit of extra thought. Maybe. So yeah, the question is going to be, do they add a bunch to the full game, or is it just more of the like, what else are they going to do? They could do a lot in this game. I really like this demo. Second time playing through it. Oh, and we did this. Completed my objective. I'm pretty sure that's everything unless they've added more. It's beautiful. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's real. Of course it is. When something has a 1 in a million chance to happen, you can always be sure it's going to happen. In terms of statistics, you're speaking complete nonsense, but I'm too happy to care. We made a legendary block. Okay, we did things. Cool. Legendary things. Awfully quiet. No way. All right. I discover... What? Discover a second legendary block. I don't think that's in the demo. Well, unless maybe they added it. Skip. Compendium. I don't think it's in here. But what if I'm wrong? Go back. What are you waiting for? If you have something to ask, then ask. Discover a second legendary block. What's new? Want to rewatch the tutorial or dialogue? Back to the list. Yeah, it only shows the one. I don't want to, but I want to rewatch the tutorial. Oh no, I did not want this. Machine tutorials. First legendary, yeah, because it stops here even. Completed my objective. So a little clarification. The button is for when you've completed your objective. Have you completed your objective? Nope. So hands off. What's new? Nothing new for now. The others are working. Watching from a safe distance. A very safe distance. Super lame. Now that I know that it's just feeding this one, wonder if you can make... Wait, it's not saying you can make a second of the same thing, is it? Like a second quasar. I mean, I have a lot of gold built up. The electricity is actually... Oh, if you have enough gold built up, then it does just work. Like 1 electricity for 5 of these. So I could just go produce more gold. This gold. So the purpose of the gold is just to get you to 10,000 quick. Which, I mean, it would go pretty quick. I don't even need these 3, but it's fine. It's not like I have gold built up for that long. 10,000. These are worth 300 and something. Compendium. Gold. Gold is worth 360 when it's worth double, which all of it should always be worth double. 360, 10,000. We only need like less than 30 gold. And I actually have a massive amount. And we've been sending stuff, but low level stuff. That makes so much sense that it would be based on the item's value instead of the quantity of items. It didn't say that you can only have 1 quasar though. Oh. Yeah, but that doesn't feel like what it's looking for. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Should make more of these gold producers. They're not that large. I mean, the largest part is kind of this meteor falling. I could get mass meteor production instead of just doing it, like, independently in every place, and that would be more efficient. Then you just input the meteor. And this is just to make what? Tons of flame. We don't need this quicksilver part. Sell. I kind of just want to wait because I think that we're almost at... Right, I had to hit spacebar last time. We have to be close to 10,000 already, I would think. And being in build mode means that it's paused. But just looking at it, this doesn't look that difficult. And really, this could just be another one of these, but instead of with the yellow thing coming in... So right here, yellow's coming in. We would do a blue flame coming in. So gold could be super compact. The real question, you need an indicator to tell me how much I've fed this thing. Because I don't know if I'm just wasting time, like if you can only have one quasar. Didn't say that though, did it? Weightless, immovable. You kind of have to only have one though. Because it's entangled. So if you made another one, how would it know where to transport to? Legendary blocks have unique effects that affect the whole factory. They can only be made once. There we go. That's what I was wondering. Can't be sold or destroyed by any mean. Is that true? Elements. Sell. Cannot be sold. Huh. Alright, I think that answers all of my questions. We got our gold. I think I sent enough through that it would have made a second one, but it doesn't even make sense that you could have a second unique one. Alright. Star Shower? Star Shower. Can we triple Star Shower? How big is the factory? Right, I still have my magic makers. Overall, not that large. Cannot do double Star Shower, which is the thing I would have liked to do. Still feeding you gold, electrified gold. So ideally I would be making like enough gold that this backed up and enough electricity that this backed up. Weird. Star Shower. Takes too long. Title screen. 3 minutes and 30 seconds ago, confirm. That was fun. Alright. Whenever they have a major update for this game, I'm definitely checking it out. But for now, that is going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.